Hello and welcome to Diego C Palace. Thank you very much for tuning in. Oh, just 1 second, I'm not ready yet. Got to move this out of the way. Just bear with me 1 second. Welcome to Diego C Palace. Just making the little arrangements here. Oh. Get ready. Here we go. Thank you very much for tuning in. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Absolute scenes, multitasking as per usual. Let me just make sure you can see everything okay. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is a live watch along between. It's a dual watch along for the Crystal Palace women. They are in action. They started at 7:15 against Aston Villa Women. They're away at Aston Villa Women, and it's currently 0-0. They're in Group E, but it's the FA, WSA, Women's Super League, FA Women's League Cup. It's the Women's FA Cup from the WSA, and it's currently at the moment they're all kicked off at. I believe at 9:50. Oh no, some of them kicked off a bit earlier on. Actually, I beg your pardon. But as it stands, Manchester United women are 1-0 up against Liverpool women. Newcastle United women are 1-0 up against Everton women. Blackburn Rovers are 1-0 up against Durham women. And West Ham United women's side, they're 1-0 up against Portsmouth women. They're all roughly around 20-22 minutes up there. Now, also Birmingham City women, they are 0-0 against Brighton. Can someone please beat Brighton? Someone please beat Brighton. That's all I ask for. And also, wait a minute, where's my phone? Because I've got to get the stream up. What's going on? So Leicester City women, they're up against Bristol City and my smoke. Right, here we go. Multitasking here as per usual. And what is going on? Right, here we go. It is also Leicester City women on 22 minutes. Leicester City women 0, Bristol City women 0, and it is also kicked off at 7:15. So it's a few minutes ago, about 15 minutes ago, roughly. It is Aston Villa women 0, Crystal Palace women 0, and they're coming up towards the 10th minute mark, and I am absolutely buzzing for this. I'm kind of hopeful that the Crystal Palace women have a steady 10 to 15 minutes in this. Excuse me. Of course, Aston Villa women, their first match against Chelsea women, they lost 1-0. Aston Villa have got a new manager at that time when they played the first match in the WSL. Also, Chelsea, of course, having their new manager that came from Lyonnais, the French champions women over there. And they lost the first match against Chelsea women 1-0. And in the second match in the WSL, if I'm not mistaken, they drew against Tottenham Hotspur women 2-2. They should have won that, but they let it slip. Also, in the FA for the Women's Cup, the FA Cup is Charlton Athletic women 0. They're playing at the Valley, I suppose, against Tottenham Hotspur women, and they're leading the Tottenham Hotspur women. They are leading. They're doing very well this season thus far. So that's the scores lines thus far. I'm just gonna, if I can not click this and lose the. Oh no! Don't lose it. And it's it's 10 minutes now. Aston Villa women 0, Crystal Palace women 0, and it is the FA Cup for the Women's League Cup. and FA Women's League Cup, and it's a group stage situation at the moment, but it's 0-0, 10 minutes in between Aston Villa Women and it's 0-0. Right, just going to run through the lineups first and foremost for Aston Villa Women. Of course, their new manager for this new season is Robert Paul, or Pauw, I should say correctly, and he looks like he's going for a 4-3-3. It's probably a 4-4-2, but in goal for Aston Villa Women is D'Angelo, very experienced keeper there. Mayling as the right back. Two centre backs are Patten and Turner. On their left side, left back is Pacheco. Across the middle, they've got Salmon, Staniforth, Taylor, and Leon. And up top, the Aston Villa Women, they've got Gabi Nunes and Robinson. And their captain, of course, is Staniforth, of course. And also for the Crystal Palace Women, of course, our manager is Laura Kaminsky. Her first team coach is also Adam Jeffrey. There's other coaching staff in there as well. Good luck to them today. Laura Kaminsky has gone again for a 4-3-3 formation. In goal, we got Majasaari as the right back. She's gone for Sharpe. In the two centre backs, she's gone for Veje and Aspin. On her left back, she selected Woodham. In the middle, she's gone for Kato and then Arthur. And on the left wing, there in the midfield, there is Annabel Blanchard. Up top, she's gone for Larkin, Pritchard, and Worden. So I'm absolutely buzzing for this. Come on, Crystal Palace Women. Let's get a win. Let's get to Wembley. We are champions from last season. I'm wearing this in honor of the Crystal Palace Women team that won the the Barclays Championship season of last season, of course, the 23-24. I'm wearing this in their respect because they are all absolutely amazing. And of course, behind me, you can see the men's Crystal Palace shirt. Good luck to them in training. And also got one of my lucky caps up there as well. But it is still, let me just refresh it and hopefully I won't lose the thing. It is still 0-0, coming up to 10-10 minute, and it's like at the moment, from what I can see, it is half possession. Both sides are settling in onto it. Aston Villa have kind of more or less settled them a little bit better. They've had 2 shots off on target. And our keepers obviously had to do 1 save, but and Aston Villa have had 4 corners, so they've kind of started a bit better. But I'm happy with the start for Crystal Palace Women. We started well against Tottenham Hotspur Women at Leighton Orient Park, where they play their home matches, and also they started very well against Chelsea Women. In the first half, we only went in a half-time 1-0 down against Chelsea Women. Of course, we lost against Tottenham Hotspur Women 4-0 and against Chelsea Women 7-0. But the score lines of defeat, they don't reflect, in my opinion, the effort, the will, the want and need and desire of Laura Kaminsky, Adam Jeffrey, and also all the other coaching staff, and Amy Everett, and also all the Crystal Palace women there who have worked so hard thus far in the WSL campaign. But this is not the WSL match. This is the FA Cup for the Women's League, and it is a group stage, and they're playing out of a pool of Group E. And if you're new to the channel, big up to you. Big up. I see you do watch alongs for Palace football. Oh, big up to you, Steve. Yeah, enjoy your football, mate. Glad you're watching the. I haven't done the score lines on the Champions League. I'm coming to that in a minute. Big up to that. Thanks for reminding me that. Hope you're doing well, Steve. And anyone else there in the chat, please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C Palace if you are new. if you are, I'm doing content on the Crystal Palace women and the Crystal Palace men, and also other teams in the Champions League. I'll go over to the Liverpool thing. Good luck to those Liverpool fans out there, just for tonight, because we've got the Meds on the Saturday. So just for tonight. That's all I got to say. And I think also Aston Villa men's are playing. I think they're away at Munich. I don't know if Harry Kane's. I haven't checked their time, their actual. Oh, don't lose it. Their actual. No, this is not going to work. I've got to take this out. Just bear with me. I'm just trying to get the live feed, which is like a mission in itself. Why have you stopped? Oh, Lord. Villa at home. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate your help there. I don't know what's going on here. I can't get this. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Right. So it is currently 15 minutes in the Women's League FA Cup. Aston Villa 0, Crystal Palace 0. And I'm just going to quickly flick on here. Hopefully I won't lose it. Oh, what are you doing? Happened to me yesterday during the watch along. Here we go. Right, here we go. Oh, hit the woodwork. Aston Villa's just hit the woodwork. Oh, my days. Don't do this to me, please. Crystal Palace women, don't do this to me. Defend. KT Robinson's for Aston Villa's just hit the woodwork with a right-footed shot. More or less in the center, from the center of the box. Oh no! But it's still 0-0. It's coming up towards 15 minutes or 30, 40 minutes, I suppose. Oh no! Oh please, no! But of course, the Aston Villa women, they've got they've rested actually a few of their main players, I have to say. But I'm going to we've had an attempt on their goal as well, so it's even Stevens. 15 minutes into the match, I would say Aston Villa Veje there in possession wise and opportunities on goal. I think they've had two shots on there, but with and they've hit the woodwork. But we've had a few breakaway bears yeah, so at the moment, no yellow cards thus far as I can see. It is still 0-0 between. Oh no! Oh, okay, that's okay. But yeah, it's still 0-0 between Aston Villa women 0, Crystal Palace women 0 on 15-minute mark. And hold on a minute, just gonna get a little drink, little char. Right, now I need to do the other bits. Actually, no, quickly, I'll go to the fixtures, to the score fixtures on the other one. Actually, I'll leave that one there because that's telling me the live updates there. So how do I get the? We're coming up to about 16 minutes now, yeah, no, it's still 0-0. Well done, Crystal Palace women. I'm going to quickly go back because it's okay. It's 0-0 there. I'm going to go to the lineups. Please subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you're new. I'm doing a coverage of the Aston Villa women versus Crystal Palace women in the FA Cup for the women's FA Cup. This is a group stage. They've got it labeled as a Group A. At the moment, it's 0-0. Aston Villa edging the opportunities of opportunities on goal. They've hit the woodwork, but Crystal Palace have had one, I would say, two good opportunities. So we are getting them again. The match has not been played at Villa Park. It's where the Aston Villa women play. They are at the Poundland Bescot Stadium. And good crowd there. I can hear the crowd for both the home Aston Villa women and oh, good, you can't hear it. And the Aston Villa women, and it is important that that we continue. We're coming up to 20 minutes now. We're still 0-0, and I can't lie, I'm very worried, but it is what it is. We're still 0-0. Right. Big up to you. Big up, hello, Leah Hamilton. I can't say because if I do say it, I might get in trouble. I don't think I'm allowed to say it. I don't. I'm a bit new to these live streams, and if I say it, then I might get in trouble. Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to say so. And I've only done about 8 live watch-alongs, but I do know I'm not allowed to show it, or I don't think I'm allowed to tell people in the chat where I'm actually seeing it live, because I'm not allowed to do it that way. Right. But thank you for dropping in. I much appreciate it. It is also, I'm quickly going to just jump over to, if the thing lets me without losing this. It's not letting me do it. Hold on. Quickly on the Champions League. Just a quick rundown on their results thus far. And the Champions League is coming up towards the end of the game. Girona are on 2, Feyenoord 3, and they're in additional extra time. Confirmed results in the UEFA Champions League, of course, the men. That's Shakhtar Donetsk 0, Atalanta 3. So big up to you, Steve, if you're still watching that, your team there. And there's a lot of other kickoffs at 8 o'clock. Aston Villa men versus Bayern Munich. Going to quickly click into that to see. I'm intrigued to see the lineups there. Of course, the manager for Aston Villa is Unai Emery, and the manager for Bayern Munich is ex-Manchester City captain Vincent Kompany there. And for the lineups, yes, Harry Kane is starting for Bayern Munich up top. Quickly run down the lineups for Unai Emery there. He's gone for, of course, the experienced Argentine World Cup winner Martinez. He's quite annoying, I can't lie. And he's gone for a back 4 of Koska. That's the right back, the 2 centre backs, Diego Carlos and Torres. On the left, their left back is Dingue. In the pivot there, in the midfield for Aston Villa, he's gone for Onana and Tielemans, ex Leicester City, of course. And then Buff in front of them on the wing, on the right wing, he's gone for Philogini, Rogers, and on the left hand side Ramsey, and up top Ollie Watkins, of course. And Bayern Munich has gone for a similar setup. Set more or less similar lineup. A newer Kimi Minch as their right back, 2 centre backs of Upamecano, Kim Min-jae, and then their left back Davis. In the pivot, they've gone for Lema Palveric, and then Michael Olise from ex-Crystal Palace is playing there where he normally plays there, along on their right wing there. Next to Gabri, Conman, and out top Kane. Elise and Harry Kane. There's going to be goals in that. Of course, they're captain for Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich are doing very well over there under Vincent Kompany. And their captain is their goalkeeper, Noëlle. Now, so basically both sides have got their captains, their goalkeepers. There's Martinez versus Neuer for all that. Right. What else can we go for? So that's a 8 o'clock kickoff, and then the next one I'm quickly going to cover of lineups quickly before I go back to the women's match is the Liverpool. Of course, Liverpool are playing at Anfield against Bologna, and they've gone for their lineup. Liverpool, Arne Slot in his first year in the Champions League for Liverpool, of course. He's gone for Alisson Becker in goal. Alexander Arnold, Trent Alexander-Arnold, excuse me. In the central defenders, she's gone again with Konate and Virgil van Dijk. I expect Virgil van Dijk is the captain. Yeah, he is. And Robertson on their left back. And in the pivot, there he's gone for Gravenberch and McAllister. In front of them, Slot has gone for Mohamed Salah, Sloboshay, and Luis Diaz. and up top he's gone for Nunes. So that means he's resting Diogo Jota. Clearly, so he switched that around there. And for Bologna, they're playing like a 4-4-2 maybe, but it's definitely probably a 4-4-2 versus the formation from Liverpool of a 4-2-3-1. I can't lie, Bologna, I can't recognise any of their names. That rings a bell from possibly previously playing in the Premier League. So that's that. So that's an 8 o'clock kickoff at Liverpool. My prediction for this fixture is going to be Liverpool 3, Bologna 0. I think that they are too strong, and for Bologna. Now, for the Aston Villa versus Bayern Munich, I'm going to go for Aston Villa 1, Bayern Munich. I think with Elise and Kane in that lineup, I think that's going to be 2 for them away, because Villa conceded. They're vulnerable at the back. They've conceded goals recently in the last fixtures. So I'm going to go for Aston Villa fans out there, but I'm going Aston Villa. Aston Villa 1 at Villa Park. Bayern Munich 2. That's my prediction there. Now I'm going to go back to the WSL FA Cup. See if I refresh without losing the whole damn thing. It is still. Yes, it is still. It's coming up to Crystal Palace women are doing very well. So quickly run down of the thing so far. I need something too much because I'm starving. You know, there's one thing that I've learned is that this I'm going to bring the food over here. We've got some cheese and biscuits here. And yeah, doing these watch-alongs, I'm nibbling so much food. It's ridiculous. I'm going to have to go for a jog tomorrow morning and run for about 2 or 3 miles or 4 or 5 miles, just to work all these nibbles, all this sugar that I'm eating. But there you go. It is what it is. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Diego C. Palace is a dual watch-along of Crystal Palace women away at Aston Villa women. Also, it is also covering the Champions League for the men, in particular Liverpool at home in that field against Bologna, and Aston Villa at home versus Bayern Munich. Also, I'm intrigued what happens between Benfica and Atletico Madrid. I can't lie. What a match there. I did a watch along for Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid. Please go and check it out if you want. I did a little bit in Spanish and a little bit in English. So that was quite interesting. I was experienced there. But in the Women's FA Cup, Women's League Cup, it is currently coming up to about 44 minutes. It's coming towards the end of the first half at the following match. It is Manchester United women 1, Liverpool women 0. Goal scorer for Manchester United women is Maillard. Early doors for Manchester United. Of course, they are, if I'm not mistaken, the FA Cup winners. Last season's FA Cup's final was between Manchester United women versus Tottenham Hotspur women. Of course, Manchester United women won it. And Newcastle United women 1, Everton women 0. That's coming up towards the half of 45 minutes. Blackburn Rovers women 1, Durham women 0. This will be a good opportunity for Durham women. They're doing amazingly well, in my opinion. How they are the structure that they're putting at Durham women, in my opinion. So congratulations to them. West Ham United women have taken the lead versus Portsmouth women, and the last time was 1-1. And yes, so first of all to score was the West Ham United women, Pubel on 13 minutes, and also Portsmouth women pegging it back at roughly around 24 minutes or so. Hornby from a penalty, but West Ham United women well in control, in my opinion, in this match, establishing their build-up play, confident play, and they scored under 43 minutes. An individual effort by Harriers. So there's West Ham United Women 2, Portsmouth 1, Portsmouth Women 1, and it's the referee's about to blow there, I think, for half time. Birmingham City 0, Brighton Hove Albion 0. Can someone please beat Brighton? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Can someone please beat Brighton? That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Pretty please. With sugar on top and cream on top. Just please someone beat Brighton. That's all I ask. So go on, Birmingham City Women. Go and show them how it's done. Leicester City Women 0. Bristol City 0. They must have kicked off late because they're like roughly coming up to about the 40 minutes, or maybe they started later on in the current between. And then the next match, Aston Villa Women 0, Crystal Palace 0. They're just coming up to 30 minutes, and it is still 0-0 at the Bescot Stadium. And right, let's go back to see the if I can get a refresh. Oh no! Referee, that's a foul on Chloe. Chloe Arthur's just been chopped up by Aston Villa. Why hasn't the referee pulled a card there? I don't know. There seems to be a rule for some and a rule for others. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying the jamminess of some of these referees, unbelievable. Please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. It's they're going to take the free kick now. Nothing comes off it. And now Aston Villa. Aston Villa on the break now. On the way back. Oh no. It's hit the post. No, he hasn't. The goalkeeper saved it. So it's okay. Still 0-0. Please don't do this to me, Crystal Palace Women. Oh, no. Earlier on, Annabel Blanchard missed an opportunity from the centre of the box. It was just, I think it's because she was leaning back as she hit it. I think that happens in professional football when the players lean back as they strike it. It just goes up into the air, the ball. But it is a good start. They're giving it good. All the Crystal Palace Women. It is still 0-0, and I'm just going to have a little something to eat. Please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Still Aston Villa Women 0, Crystal Palace Women 0, and just coming up. Just gone over 30 minutes. Just a minute. Just going to have a little nibble. No. Actually, while I'm there, I'm going to do the lineups. I'm going to start obviously with the home team. The manager for Aston Villa, of course, it's why are you doing this to me? Why does it do that? Okay. Copy. Here we go. Let me just type it over here for anybody out there. So if they want to know. I'm going to do the Aston Villa lineup first. So if anyone was interested, I'll do it like that, and then I'll do the Aston Villa lineup. Yeah, Aston Villa line. Yeah, I'm going to do the Aston Villa lineup first. I think that's the best thing to do. But it's still 0-0, coming up to 30. I should have done this before, but I've been so busy. Here we go. That's that one. I wonder if he'll let me do it like this. No, he won't. Okay, it's going to have to be... Oh, God. All right, never mind. Just doing the lineups so anybody out there can see. I'm going to put a comma so it looks like somebody else. It is still 0-0 on 34 minutes, as I can see. Oh, come on. Oh my God, this is taking forever. Oh, I'm coming, Steve. I'm just doing the lineups for the at least for the Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace women. I want to put that on the chat. I think it's better. I don't know which way is quicker to do. It might be easier to just type the damn team, but I'm just going to do it this way. Right, no, I'll do it this way. I'm nearly done. Please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. It's still 0-0 between Aston Villa, Crystal Palace women. It's 36 minutes. I'm just trying to put the information up there, so if anyone's interested to see who's playing for whom, they can see it. I'm doing a dual. Why has it done that? Oh, I don't know what happened there. Oh, I'll leave it like that. Okay. Nearly there. Just coming stage, just it. I think I'm doing it the long way round. But if I do it this way, then I won't misspell it. That's the way I think it's the best to do. Oh, fuck it. I think it's easier to just type it. Yeah, it's easier to type it. And Salmon. Right, this is the Aston Villa lineup, and I believe that is a 4-4-2 formation. There you go, if anyone's interested. And wait a minute, lots of games tomorrow. We'll watch the Rangers, Leon, Manchester Spurs, Tenerife versus House, Michelle. Hungry for play at Bookie for the Euros last year. What? And Manchester Spurs and then Minsk. I think Manchester. I can't remember. I think Man U are playing, or I could be wrong. I think Man U are playing tomorrow. Might be wrong as well. Anyway, and then Recall versus Hearts is in Baku, Azerbaijan. That's got to be a trick. I thought Hungary, but did not play home in Baku for Euros last year. Oh, I see. That's got to be a trick. I can't lie, Steve. Right. Yeah. I'm not. I don't think I'm allowed. Because what it is. Hello, Lucky Adiri Zach. Thank you for asking where am I watching the women's for. I'm new to this live streaming, and I know I'm not allowed to show it, and I know, but I don't want to say where I'm watching it because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get flagged. I don't know how it works with these live streams, so I don't want to get in trouble. Right, yeah, no, I'm not even going to go down that road because I'm too new to this live streaming. Right, for Crystal Palace, of course, the Crystal Palace women's manager. I'm just going to put her there. I'm just going to put it there. Crystal Palace. Oh, come on. I hope it's still 0-0. That's the right. Let me just go back. Please, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. It's still 0-0. I'm going to go back to the commentary before I do the rest of the thing because people are not doing it. No. Oh, no. Oh, my days. We just missed that. We could have. Oh, it's just to the right. Abby Larkin has just missed an opportunity. Oh, unlucky. Good shot with a left foot. But it's just gone a bit too much wide to the right. This is the second attack on like succession. A good spell for the Crystal Palace women, because before that it was just an attempted miss by Poppy Pritchard. So we are peppering a little bit. The Aston Villa women's back for the centre halves and the left back are having a bit of a nightmare there. I can't. I sincerely hope that Annabelle is able to run off her little. She got a knock. She's very crucial to us. Annabel Blanchard, of course, from Liverpool. She's from Liverpool. Don't know if she's ever played for them, but she's absolutely amazing. An attacking midfielder. And she's very good defensively as well. Creative player, Annabel Blanchard. So she's running off the knock that she got. She's still on the pitch, okay. And Crystal Palace women just had a double, but now they've considered a free kick. Oh my days! Oh no! Is they going to get a yellow card? No, but yes, there's a free kick now to Aston Villa women, and please don't concede. But it is still Crystal Palace women 0, Aston Villa women 0. Right, I'm going to do the lineup for the Crystal Palace women now. Let me just write this up. Crystal Palace woman line up. Oh no, let's do that one. And then this one, I'm actually going to do. Oh no! Oh, I've just lost it. Oh, that's so annoying. That is so annoying. So what happens now? Oh. Wait a minute, I'm just trying to get the lineups. Oh, how do I do that now? No, that's wrong. I don't know if you let me. No, it won't let me. No, it won't let me. Damn it. No. What have I done? No, I think it might be better for me to just type it in, I think. But at the moment, it's still, sorry everybody out there, just trying to do the lineup for the Crystal Palace women, but it's not letting me do what I want to do. It's still 0-0, just coming to 40 minutes. And oh, a minute. Good, solid performance. Aston Villa women starting the better, in my opinion. Their first 10 to 30 minutes, but Crystal Palace settling into their stride, holding the possession of the ball well, steadily creating, and in the last 5 to 10 minutes, we've been creating more opportunities, in my opinion, than the Aston Villa women. But Annabel Blanchard did get a bit of a knock. I hope she's all right. She is still on the pitch. I'm just going to refresh it. Hopefully I don't lose it because the damn thing's not moving. It's still 0-0. And oh no, it's another free kick to the Aston Villa women. And I think that might have been Adriana Leon for Aston Villa women. But a good goalkeeping from Crystal Palace women, Milla-Maj Majasaari. Well done, Majasaari, in the Crystal Palace women's goal. Very confident receiving, stopping that free kick from the Aston Villa. From the Aston Villa winger. So very good goalkeeping there from Crystal Palace women. For Aston Villa, I'd say Adriana Leon is causing scenes for us. I can't lie. So let's have a look. Right, that's not letting me do that there. How else do I do this? Oh, you know what? I'm just going to type it. I think that's the best thing to do. Right. I think that's the best thing to do. Oh, you little... Oh, I nearly swore there. I don't know when you can or if I can swear. Right, I'm going to do it this way, but it's still 0-0 coming up to 40th minute. I'm really, really impressed with the application for Crystal Palace women, the way we're moving from the defensive mode to transition to attacking. No one is holding the ball thinking, what should I do with it? They just like, as soon as we get the ball and if there's an opportunity, there's room, let's get an attack, let's get at them. And I think that's all coming from Laura Kaminsky and Adam Jeffrey, who's Laura Kaminsky's first coach there in the setup there. 4 good opportunities for Crystal Palace women on the Aston Villa goal, but they've got a very experienced goalkeeper in D'Angelo. I can't lie, but also our goalkeeper very, very confident in stop keeping it. She's had to make, in my opinion, 3 solid stops. For Aston Villa, I think Adriana Leon, the winger there, is causing the most problems to us. And but because I don't know, because Blanchard caught that little knock earlier on, because she is literally facing Blanchard on there, and our left back Woodham and our centre back Aspin are having to work really hard there to stop the crosses and the creative play from the Aston Villa player Adriana Leon on their left back. So it's that's interesting to see. No, yes, it's still okay. It's still okay. Still 0-0. We're coming up to it. It's important, in my opinion, that the Crystal Palace women get to half time. It's coming up to about 44 minutes. It is still. I was a corner to Aston Villa. I can't look. I don't like set pieces. It's a corner to Aston Villa women, and it's coming up to about 44, 45 minutes. Our goalkeeper just pushed it away, but she had to do it. She had no choice. Coming up towards the end of the first half, it's still 0-0. Crystal Palace women, a very confident, very solid start. And I'm glad to see Molly-Mae Sharpe starting there. When Molly-Mae Sharpe starts a football match, you can feel the intensity of the match. You can feel how worked up the Crystal Palace women are to get the job done. She did that all last season when she became Barclays championship champion. That's Molly-Mae Sharpe, and Molly-Mae Sharpe was voted our player of the season 23-24. But for me, of course, absolutely love the work that Molly-Mae Sharpe does. I can't doubt it. But for me, last season, I gave my vote to the Republic of Ireland Crystal Palace defender Hayley Nolan. I gave it to Hayley Nolan, and so yeah, that's just my take on it. Of course, there was other magnificent performances from Annabel Blanchard, from Elise Hughes, so many other real tall Chloe Arthur, just to name a few. There's so many performances from last season that were absolutely amazing. They were all absolutely, well, they're our champions. They won the championship. So it's not individual sport, but it's still 0-0 here into additional extra time, and the corner, nothing has come from that. I'm absolutely very nervous here. I can't lie. Poppy Pritchard! Oh! Pritchard nearly scored with a header. Oh my days. Poppy Pritchard there for Crystal Palace. Oh my days. And she's only like about 8 yards. Oh my days! Crystal Palace women should be 1-0 up, in my opinion. Towards the end of this first half. Oh my days! Well, she couldn't have headed it the other way. The way the ball was coming across. What a brilliant an attempt there by the Crystal Palace women. Nearly nicking to go ahead there. We've got to be careful on the counter here. I can't lie. I don't know how many minutes additional extra time the fourth official has suggested. And because I was trying to type up the lineup, I'll do that in a minute at halftime. I can't lie. But if you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C Palace. It is currently Crystal Palace Women 0. As soon as this half finishes, I'll go over to the start of the other Champions League. If anyone's interested, I'll do a recap of all the other scores. Please subscribe at Diego C Palace if you are new. Poppy Pritchard nearly getting a goal there late on in additional extra time in the first half for the Crystal Palace Women. It's still 0-0. Absolutely buzzing, Crystal Palace Women. Come on, let's get to Wembley. Come on, you can do this. You can achieve anything. Absolutely, you can do it. I know Laura and her players can do this. I know it's within them. I know they will do it. This is really good first half. And this is against a very established, well-worked team of Aston Villa Women. They're not playing at Villa Park. They're playing at the Bescot Stadium, where the Aston Villa Women play their football. Now, it is just just bear with me. No, it stopped again. Yes, the referee's blown the half whistle. The Crystal Palace Women and the Aston Villa Women are now making their way back to the changing room. It's ended at half time. Aston Villa Women 0, Crystal Palace Women 0, and we should be 1 goal ahead. I feel towards the way we gathered the momentum, the possession play, the intensity, that it comes from the likes of Molly-Mae Sharpe. When she starts, she sets the tempo, the consistency off the forward play from the Crystal Palace team. What a magnificent performance by the Crystal Palace Women. I don't know if Annabel Blanchard did get a little of a knock midway of that first half, a bit more within midway of that first half. I hope she's all right. They might have to assess her at half time. There are options on the bench. Lexia Potter, of course, another midfielder there, amazing prospect of the game. Lexia Potter. We've got a Crystal Palace captain, Amy Everett, on the bench. Felicity Gibbons, whom is a workhorse. Oh my days, the work that Felicity Gibbons gave to her performance last season, champions of the Barclays Championship last season, absolute levels there. A new signing host, Josie Green, is on the bench. New signing, India Paige Riley's there. Katie Stengel, Saya Yanes is also there. And of course, Republic of Ireland international, Izzy Atkinson, is also on the bench for Crystal Palace Women. So there's plenty of an offensive and some very good defensive and experience, because Amy Everett, Crystal Palace captain, is on the bench. So there are options on the bench for Laura Kaminsky. So, but I'm absolutely thrilled that it's 0-0, Crystal Palace Women 0, Aston Villa Women 0, Crystal Palace Women 0 at half time. Now, you knew that Kane will play. I'll come up to you, Steve, in a minute. I'm just going to do the lineups for the Crystal Palace Women, because we're in second half soon and I still haven't done it. So I'm just going to type them up. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way. I'm just going to type it in there. Aspin. Then we got we got Veje. And then we got Sharpe. Is it typing away? And then Blanchard. And then our captain, well done, the players that have come in today, because they're normally, some of them are on the bench, but they've held it, Aston Villa Women, well. I'm going to put in brackets here because she is our captain today. And then Kato, of course, solid performance from Kato and from Werden. And what an opportunity for Pritchard towards the end there, but it was to no avail. Crystal Palace Women should be 1-0 up. I can't lie. Helps if you spell. Pritchard. And no, that's wrong. I've done that wrong. Just bear with me, please. I made a mistake there with somebody's name, and I don't want to get anyone's name wrong. I knew I missed somebody out. And Larkin, of course. Larkin. Right. And that is... this is what I like about Laura Kaminsky. She keeps it absolutely direct, and Laura Kaminsky seems to be very direct and she simplifies football. And for a coach and for a manager to do that combinedly for her players, that's why last year Laura Kaminsky lifted that trophy with her players. And congratulations to also Grace Williams, the head of women's football at Crystal Palace. I did that is a 4-4-3. If it's not, then please correct me. Right, I'm just putting up on the chat there for anyone is interested the lineup for the Crystal Palace women that started at the moment. I'm just going to quickly double check. I didn't see any substitution from either side in the for either side. For the Aston Villa women 0, Crystal Palace women 0. Right, while I'm there, I'm just going to quickly go back to, how do I do this? There, and I do a refresh. Oh, my back is hurting. No, that's wrong. So how do I go back? Just bear with me, please. That's better. Right, I'm just gonna open this and get some nibbles. I'm hungry. I'm gonna now do the readout of the results thus far. Let me just put this down so I don't. Oh no, this is not working. Just bear with me, please. P. Is that working? Oh, please don't scare me. I think that's okay. All right, we'll find out. Right, before I do the halftime results, I've got to go to Steve. Big up to you, Steve, for dropping in. Absolute legend. Where were we? Watch it. I can't move the mouse. What's going on? Right, here we go. So it's yeah, somebody was asking for where I could watch it. I don't know. I'm new to live streaming, and I know I'm not allowed to show it, either the sound or the image, because if I do, I'll get flagged or something. I'll get in trouble. And I don't know if I'm allowed to actually say. So I don't want to say because I don't want to get in trouble. So sorry. Just Google the thing. Google it, and you might get there. That's all I'll say. Now, even that I might even get in trouble for that. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble. Never mind. But where are you with Dynamo Minsk? Big up to you, Steve. You put comment. Dynamo Minsk do play in Belarus only for league. Could be because Ukraine don't play at home. Oh, yeah, because of what's going on. Yeah, of course. When 23 for the first time since 24, Arsenal played. Oh, I see. So that's why Arsenal played that different play. Yeah, that makes sense because of what's going on over there at the moment. Makes sense. Also, better won 13 titles in a row, 2005 to 2018, and played in 2023 USO because Champions League could not play for match fixing. Also, they got in trouble. Someone got caught and then got second, and got third. No team awarded the league. And then you've put on there Kane playing for Bayern Munich. Yeah, I confirmed that earlier on. I was intrigued to find out because he did pick up a knock in the last fixture for Bayern Munich. And he's up there playing with Michael Olise. So good evening, Chelsea fan. STE. Big up to the Chelsea fan in there. I can't lie. That was very helpful. The Crystal Palace women, what they did to us at Selhurst Park. But I have much of respect for the travelling Chelsea women fans. I went to Meadow Park last year. I've still got to upload the videos that I've got of the Crystal Palace women versus Chelsea women at Meadow Park last year. There is some videos up already because you can see me with the mascots of the Chelsea mascots. I met them both, and I told the Chelsea mascots there was a female lion and a male lion, and I told them both that at Crystal Palace, at the Palace, at the champions of Crystal Palace, we are the champions last season, but at Crystal Palace, we have the best mascots in the Premier League, in the WSL, in the Barclays Championship, and they are, at Crystal Palace, our mascots, they are Alice and Pete. We have the most professional, the most beautiful, they can walk on water. They are the best mascots for any club that they could have, and that's Alice and Pete, the mascots at Crystal Palace. And I told the Chelsea mascots that, and the Lions were not happy. They were like, arr, arr. They nearly ate me up. They nearly chewed me up. But because I'm an eagle, I was able to flap my wings and take off because of the jamminess of Chelsea referees helping the Chelsea fans. I can't lie. I have to mention it. Not only when we played up against the Chelsea women's side, but when Crystal Palace play the Chelsea men's side as well, the jamminess of the refereeing decisions that go against Crystal Palace men and the Crystal Palace women are, I cannot emphasize how it's just in my mind. It's there. So that's all I got to say. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to do the halftime or the thing in the Champions League. This is a dual watching. I do apologize. Thank you for reminding me, Mike Ox, Selgrim. Thank you very much. Big up to you, Damo1168. Here. There, you agree with me. There's the jamminess of Chelsea. Real talk. I'm sure that's what you agreeing with me. So here we go. UEFA Champions League, league stage, full-time confirmed. Girona 2, Feyenoord 3. Well, loads of goes there. Full-time confirmed. Shakhtar Donetsk 0, Atlanta 3. I'll have to ask you about that, Steve, because I know you watched that match, but Atlanta well-deserved 3 points there. 70 minutes played in. Aston Villa 0, men versus Bayern Munich, of course. I'm going to click into that. Their manager, of course, is Vincent Kompany, ex-captain of Manchester City. And it is still 0-0. Michael Olise playing up there with Harry Kane, gonna be Kimmich, Upamecano, just to name a few, for Vincent Kompany. It looks like both Unai Emery and Vincent Kompany have gone for 4-2 in the pivot. Wingers, one from Michael Olise is in front of the pivot there for Bayern Munich. Rodgers in that same position. And up top, of course, for Aston Villa, they've got Ollie Watkins. And up top, formidable striker for Bayern Munich, Harry Kane. It's still 0-0 there. It's coming up to about 20 minutes. Now, here we go. The next one, Benfica 1, Atletico Madrid 0. I didn't see that coming. My prediction for that, though I didn't say it. I thought Atletico Madrid would win that. Atletico Madrid have got a very good defensive and they are losing 1-0 to Bruno Lage's Benfica. Bruno Lage is their manager, and they are losing 0. They're losing. Conor Gallagher has not started for. He's not even on the bench. Oh yes, he is. Conor Gallagher has not started for Atletico Madrid. They decided to start this match with Koke. He started in the last one against Real Madrid. Koke came on at halftime, where it ended Atletico Madrid 1, Real Madrid 1. What a match that was delayed because people were throwing things onto the pitch. Now, Dynamo Zagreb 0, Monaco 0, Lille 0, Real Madrid 0. Well, there you go, Real Madrid. Let me quickly go into the lineup there for La Real Madrid. La Real Madrid, centre backs Mitialo and Rudiger. No, nothing there. Kukumani and Kamavanga in the midfield there. Bellingham, of course, that there on the left, and up top they've got Endrick and Vincent Jr. But it's still against Lille. Carlo Ancelotti's side up against Bruno Senesio. It is coming up to about 19 minutes. It's Lille nil. Real Madrid, los Real Madrid, los Galácticos están 0-0 en la cancha de Lille, se llama Stade Pierre Maruroy, así es como se llama, pero ya más de 20 minutos es Lille nil, la Real Madrid 0 ahí, nadie ha metido un gol. ¿Qué está pasando allá o qué no está pasando? What's going on? But next up is Liverpool. Liverpool. I can't. How do you do a Scouser accent? Liverpool. I'm going to butcher the Liverpool, and I'm doing it on purpose because we got Crystal Palace and men have got Liverpool at the weekend. So let's have a look at it. And you're right. Who was it that said it? Mike Ox Selgrim, thank you much for pointing out that Liverpool are winning, and it is. Please hit like and subscribe at Diego C Palace if you're in the chat. It helps the stream. Just do it. This is now. I'm still about my 7th or my 8th watch along, so hope you can all hear me and see me okay. But please subscribe at Diego C Palace and drop a like if you can and let people know. But Liverpool are 1-0 up. Mohamed Salah assisting McAllister on the 11th minute. And let me just look at the lineup because I still haven't looked at the lineup to see what they're doing. Yeah, no, I did mention it earlier on actually. Yeah, in the pivot they've got Gravenberch and McAllister. Sloboshy. Whenever you mention Sloboshy to Liverpool fans, they get all hot underneath the collar and they get the handkerchiefs out or the white tissues. I don't know what they see in him. I just don't get it. I'm a Crystal Palace fan. What do I get it? But Diogo Jota was not starting today. Slot starting. Nunes up top. And he hasn't scored. And then the Champions League. I say no more. Some people debate whether Nunes is a Champions League type of player to be playing for Liverpool. I'm a neutral. I'm looking from the outside and the inside. And I tell you what, Liverpool fans, I need Nunes to start against my Crystal Palace on Saturday at midday kickoff, because whenever Nunes plays against us, I just don't worry about Liverpool. I don't worry about it. For me, I don't think that's that. I'm just saying that. Hold on a minute. Here we go. I just want to quickly just bear with me. I'm coming to the text in a minute. Yeah, Mo Salah created that from the wing. He crossed it in, and Alexis McAllister from a very close, within 4 or 5 yards. One touch, bottom left-hand corner, job done. Liverpool leading 1-0 against Bologna. I'm just going to quickly do the results on the other ones. Just quickly, there's only 2 more. RB Leipzig 0, Juventus 0, 21 minutes. Sturm-Graz 0, Club Brugge 1. They've just scored. Club Brugge has just scored. Solis has scored on the 23rd minute, so they're up against that. Also, right now, I'm just going to the results thus far. At the moment, in the FA Cup for the Women's League Cup, it is currently Manchester United Women 1, Liverpool Women 0. That's 63 minutes. Also, Newcastle United Women 1, Everton 1. So they've pulled one back there in the second half. Everton, Newcastle United Women scoring early doors. Actually, I'm going to look at the lineups. I'm wondering, I think there is a player in the Newcastle lineup that I might know of. And just on the bench. Doesn't matter. Okay, doesn't matter. But yeah, so Newcastle United Women 1, Everton Women 1 on 64 minutes. On 67 minutes, roughly thereabouts, Blackburn Rovers Women's 1, Durham Women 0. West Ham United women are bossing it against Portsmouth women. They've got more squad in depth. West Ham United women, and they are winning thus far, coming up to 63 minutes or so. West Ham United women 5, Portsmouth women 1. So there you go. Birmingham City women 0, Brighton Hove and Albion 0. Can someone just please beat Brighton? I don't ask for much. I don't ask for a present, early Christmas present. I don't ask for an Easter egg. I don't ask for anything else. I already got a blue Peter badge. I don't want anything. All I ask for is for someone to please beat Brighton team, whether it's the women's team or the men's team. That's all I ask. I don't ask for much. Pretty please, with sugar on top and cream. Can someone out there just please beat Brighton? Okay? That's all I need right now. The way the scores and the refereeing decisions are going against my Crystal Palace men and the Crystal Palace women, let me touch some wood because they're playing right now. I'm telling you, just someone please beat Brighton. Right, where were we? And I've just lost it. Right, here we go. Leicester City 0, Leicester City women 0, Bristol City women 0, as coming up to about 65 minutes. It's still in the second half. It's kicked off between Aston Villa women and 0, Crystal Palace women. It's roughly around coming up to about 50-minute mark. I'm just going to refresh to get the stream back up. My God, this all flying by. Molly-Mae Sharpe with a free kick on the left wing here now. And, oh, come on. Cato there. I tell you something, Crystal Palace women should be 2-0 up in this fixture. I can't lie. And that is the difference is we've started with Molly-Mae Sharpe. Of course, all the players are amazing, but Molly-Mae Sharpe, when she starts a match, you can sense, you can feel the tempo, the intensity of the match. That's why she was voted last season by all the fans, the best player for the winning Barclays Championship champions. Molly-Mae Sharpe got the fans vote there, and that was that's on about 49, 50 minutes. Molly-Mae Sharpe there. Unlucky there. Right, still 0-0 there. And also the other, oh my days, there we go. Charlton Athletic women, and they are a good side. We went to the Valley last season. I was there during the Barclays Championship. But I tell you what, last season at the Valley, and I'm talking about the pigeons at the Valley because they do get in the way. I can't lie. I'm not bantering, man. You need to, when you're watching the match, you need to go like this, get the pigeons out the way and to see what's going on the pitch. Real talk. And I'm not having a pop at their Charlton fans. I mean, you know what I mean? Maybe you should hire an eagle there or a hawk to make sure that there's no pigeons on the pitch when the match is on. Just an idea, Charlton fans out there. Just an idea. Anyway, but last season I went there and that fourth official was absolutely atrocious. I mean, that fourth official shouldn't be anywhere near a pitch. Ask Laura Comiskey what happened with that fourth official last season when Charlton won there against her side there. But I tell you, that fourth official was absolutely atrocious, and the referee was ridiculous. Annabel Blanchard got chopped up, I think, was 6 times on the pitch, and she never gave a yellow card to the Charlton players. It was absolutely ridiculous, absolutely scenes. So, but yeah, at the moment, it's back to tonight. It's our Charlton Athletic women 1, Tottenham Hotspur women 1. I'm going into it because it was an equaliser before half-time, an assist by Brazil up to Bradley of Charlton Athletic. And at the moment, we're coming into about 46 minutes or so. Charlton Athletic women 1, Tottenham Hotspur women 1. Of course, Charlton Athletic are in the championship, Barclays Championship, and Tottenham Hotspur women are in the Barclays Women's Super League with the Crystal Palace women, of course. But this is the FA Cup group stage round, and it's 1-1 there. Right, now paying attention to everyone in the chat. Big up to you. Where are we? Here. Some league. What? This is Steve now. Big up to Damo 1168 here. Thank you for dropping in. Steve says some league plays summer football February. Appears in Premier League No boxing games. Maybe because of the weather up there. Maybe I'm thinking the New Year's games is not good in a way, and it's like Boxing Day games. Yeah, I wonder if it's to do with the weather up there. I don't know. I could be wrong. Dynamo1168 says, is the WSL Palace game live anywhere? I am able to see bits of it when the damn thing doesn't freeze, but I'm not going to say where I'm watching it because I think I can get in trouble. I don't know how it works. I know I'm not allowed to. Yeah, you guys can't hear the commentary and you can't see it. But if you see it, or if I say about it, I might get flagged or I might get in trouble. And I'm new to live streaming and I don't want to get in trouble. But I appreciate you asking. Just go onto one of the internet searches and query it, and then you might get something there. But I don't want to get in trouble. Anyway, Steve, RFC. Oh, another thing that you can do, but you can't see the match, is just go to the official webpage at Crystal Palace, and they should have. You won't be able to see the football, but they will have they should have a breakdown of what's going on in the match at the official webpage at cpfc.co.uk, and that is, I know that's official because that's an open webpage. And there you should be able to see the minute by minute description of what's happening. But I know they won't be showing it because they don't. This is the FA Cup. I don't think they've got the rights to show it on Palace TV. If it was on Palace TV, I would have told you that. Right. What else you say, Steffi? What nationality? I was born in Colombia, but I've been brought up, bred and buttered in South London. So if you hear me speaking in Spanish, like I did the watch along between Atlético Madrid contra la Real Madrid, ustedes me van a escuchar hablando español. So that's why you will hear me speaking Spanish. I can speak other languages as well. And there's a goal. Aston Villa's 1-0. No way! Aston Villa's 1-0. I'm coming. I've got to go back. I'm waffling too much. And I hope the Crystal Palace are doing. Let me just quickly check on the Crystal Palace women. It's still 0-0. Oh no, Aston Villa got a free kick. Just 1 second. Oh, no. don't give him set pieces, please. Right, I'm going back to the you're saying where are we? No, I can't see anyone that scored for Aston Villa, so it was disallowed. Right, so let me have a look. Let me look at let me see what's going on. I see what you're saying. Yeah, Talpores. But it was ruled out. So Villa nearly scored, but then it was ruled out VAR. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, you're right. Oh, right, you're correct. Thank you. You've corrected it. It's 0-0. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. I do content on Crystal Palace women. Hence, I'm trying to do this watch along, multitasking. Also, UEFA Champions League. I also cover the Crystal Palace men there, and any other club that's in the European competitions, or any other teams that are playing, getting practice into doing watch-alongs. Please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, but for all of you that are in tonight, thank you very much. It means the world. Big up to you who put in comments. And then it says here 0-0, no goal for me. It's the best to wait till the goal can come first, then send goal. Oh, I see. Thanks, Steve, for correcting it. Yeah, no, it's all right. It's fine. It's okay. Like the person's corrected himself or themselves. So big up to all of you in the chat. D Damo 1168 puts a thumbs up. Big up to you, Damo 1168. Absolute legends, every single one of you. Just wait a minute, because I'm hearing something at Crystal Palace. No, it's still 0-0. Oh my God, no. No, she's all right. She's running around the right. Sorry, I'm not describing it. Earlier on, Poppy Pritchard, our forward player, a striker, she did receive a knock, but she's She's running it off. She's running it off. She's a tough cookie. She ain't gonna come off the pitch. She ain't gonna come off the pitch. She's just gonna stay on the pitch. Even if she's still got, even if Poppy Pritchard feels that she's still only got one good leg, she's still gonna play. She ain't coming off. Real talk. That is the spirit. That is the atmosphere. That is the intensity of the Crystal Palace women when they are playing together. For Laura Kaminsky and also for Adam Jeffrey, who's our first team coach, and all the other coaching staff, is the will not to die. And sorry, I also forgot to mention halftime substitutions for Crystal Palace women. Halftime, a triple substitution by by Laura Kaminsky. She brought on she took off Katrine Veje, she took off Lily Woodham, and she took off Abby Larkin, and on came on Felicity Gibbon, our captain Amy Everett, and also the Republic of Ireland forward player Izzy Atkinson. Absolutely amazing, Izzy Atkinson. When she cuts with the ball, when she turns with that ball, the football just glues to her feet. She's absolutely brilliant when she plays for the Republic of Ireland and also for our Crystal Palace women. So glad to see Izzy Atkinson. I'm happy to see Molly-Mae Sharpe starting from the beginning on there, and when Izzy Atkinson runs, and there you go, she's got herself a free kick. Izzy Atkinson there. We're probably coming up to about 56 minutes or so, 57 minutes, and yeah, it's because when she runs at the right back of the opposition, she's going to cause some scenes, and if she cuts in, even more scenes. How do you defend her? She's a very difficult person to defend against. I expect it's still Aston Villa Women 0. Crystal Palace Women 0 at the Bescot Stadium in the FA Cup for the women. And I'm just going to quickly, because I'm intrigued to find out what other scores are going on in the FA Cup for the women. And it's frozen. Oh, this did it yesterday. Why does it do that? Right, quickly. Manchester United women have gone 2-0 up now on 77 minutes. Quickly going to go into it. They scored the first goal early doors in the match. Maillard, and on the second half, an assistant by Miyazawa assisting Williams. Manchester United women now 2-0 up against the can't do a Scousing accent. The Liverpool women. That is a massive match, of course. There's always I'll never understand it, but there's a massive rivalry between Manchester United versus Liverpool. But they're not at Old Trafford. They are at the LA Sports Village Stadium, and Manchester United women are leading in the FA Cup against Liverpool women 2-0. Of course, last season, Manchester United women, they won the FA Cup final against Tottenham Hotspur women. And so they have got, they've just got a bit more of a, not just squad in depth, but they've got more better at building up the play and consistently just holding up the play, the Manchester United women. But of course, no doubt, Liverpool fans versus Manchester United fans, and Manchester United fans versus Liverpool fans. As a neutral, as a Crystal Palace fan, I'm like that with a popcorn going, because it's like I can't lie, it's very entertaining. But Manchester United women are leading on about 76, 77 minutes, 2 goals up. Newcastle United women 1, Everton women 1, coming up to about 75 minutes. Coming up to 78 minutes, Blackburn Rovers. No, what am I talking about? 80 minutes. Blackburn Rovers women 1, Durham women 1. So that means they've just scored the Durham women. There's been a lot of infrastructure, a lot of money invested in Durham Women's Football Club. Very well done there. That football club there, they're showing things. They're leading by example. A lot of places are, in my opinion. Blackburn Rovers, it is 1, women 1, Durham women 1. Novak scoring for the Durham women. Very well done, assisted by Blake. So Durham, they're pulling it back 1-1. West Ham United women 5, Portsmouth women 1. Massive lead there for West Ham United. They've got a squad in depth in comparison to Portsmouth's women. There's just no comparison there. But oh no, Birmingham City women 0, Brighton Hove and Albion women 2. That's what I said. Can someone just please beat Brighton? Oh my days, Birmingham City, you are letting me down. How can you let Brighton, of all teams, score 2 goals in quick succession on 71 minutes? Olis Gardias assisted Burgess Vand, and they scored their first. As they kicked off Birmingham City, they lost possession again. And Simmons for Brighton Hove and Albion women, they've taken the lead. They've increased the lead 2 goals. That's giving me a headache. I get a headache when I hear that Brighton are winning. No. Can someone please beat Brighton? That's all I ask. With cream on top, with a little bit of sugar on top. Can someone please beat Brighton? It just what does an eagle have to do to just get someone to beat Brighton? Leicester City women 1. They've taken the lead. It is now Leicester City women 1, Bristol City women 0. On the 66 minutes or thereabouts, Takarada assisted Chelsea Note, and Leicester City women and they've just equalised. Bristol City women have just equalised through Lloyd Smith. As I speak, breaking news. There you go. The Foxes have been caught napping. The Foxes must have gone out and had some chicken wings left over somewhere, and they were probably digesting it, and they're thinking, I think I'll have a little nap here. And the Bristol City women players, they've just said, you know what? I'm not having that. Harrison assisting up towards Lloyd Smith. Lloyd Smith equalising for Bristol City women. It is 1-1 there against Leicester City women there. Also, here at Aston Villa women versus Crystal Palace, coming up to about 66 minutes. Overall, Aston Villa have just edging the possession. If you look at the stats on it, if you like, on target, Aston Villa are way ahead. But in my opinion, Crystal Palace women should be ahead because towards the end of the first half, we should have scored. We should have scored in additional extra time. We should have won in at half time 1-0, but it just wasn't to be. But it's still Crystal Palace women away at the Bescot Stadium against Aston Villa women. It is 0-0 there at the moment. Triple substitutions from Laura Kaminsky at half time, and also it is still Charlton Athletic women 1, Tottenham Hotspur women 1. Charlton Athletic, of course, are in the Championship, Barclays Championship, and Tottenham Hotspur women, of course, are in the WSL. So that is a very, very interesting. It's there about 62 minutes, 1-1. Now, I'm going back to the Crystal Palace women. It's coming up to about 65 minutes. Corner to Aston Villa. I can't look. Why do we keep giving set pieces away? Please, forever. And another Crystal Palace women's player, Chloe Arthur, is she's running off her knock there, so she's okay. The Aston Villa women are now, in my opinion, gathering a bit more time on the ball, which is I'm a little bit worried. And of course, now the referee started to hand out yellow cards to Crystal Palace women players only. They never ever book the Aston Villa players. Let me see. Nothing. They haven't received a yellow card. They just had to give a yellow card to the Crystal Palace women. In the previous match between Crystal Palace women and Chelsea women at Selhurst Park last Friday, the referee, as they came out the tunnel before the match started, I saw her. She must have been looking at the Crystal Palace women saying, who am I going to give a card to? And within not 5 minutes, within 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, the referee at Selhurst Park, Crystal Palace women versus Chelsea women, they gemminess of that referee, the gemminess of the Chelsea referee, she gave Annabel Blanchard a yellow card. I mean, what is all that about? What is all that about? That's all I've got to say. I reckon it's something to do. Maybe she's from Liverpool. Annabel Blanchard was born in Liverpool, and maybe just the referee must have thought, you know what? I'm going to be jammy today. Annabel Blanchard, she's been brought up in Liverpool. I'm from down here on the King's Road, drinking fine wine. I'm going to give her a card. Within 5 minutes, no, within 3 minutes. That's what the referee did. I say no more. Right, back to tonight. Anyway, right, there's been my notice. It's true. I started, so I'll finish when it comes to the jamminess of refereeing decisions against Crystal Palace players when it comes to us playing Chelsea. Say no more. Right. There's been a substitution by Aston Villa, and let me just confirm it. Oh, excuse me. Yes, of course, it's they've had two. I do beg your pardon. They've had two. On halftime, they replaced Nunes with Daly, and just now Parker has replaced one of the centre backs, Patten. So I think still they're doing a 4-4-2, but at the moment, the way I'm seeing the play, they're kind of defending with 5 when they're on the defensive mode. I think that's their advantage of Aston Villa. Sometimes they break into when they're in the defensive transition. Aston Villa seems to have 5 at the back. That's the way I see it. Maybe that's why they do well sometimes in the WSL. I don't know. Maybe there's something that we could pick up on. At the moment, coming up to 66 minutes, Aston Villa Women 0, Crystal Palace Women 0. Aston Villa have had the better opportunities, to be fair, but I still think that we could have been 1 goal ahead. Come on, Crystal Palace Women. You know what? I'm going to start wearing, because we've lasted this far. I have to wear my lucky cap, my lucky hat for Crystal Palace. It is still another corner to Aston Villa Women. No, please don't. I'm going to wear my lucky cap. My lucky hat, I should say. This is my lucky hat for Crystal Palace Women. With this, Crystal Palace Women last season. Oh, 1 minute. Let's put it in the middle. 1 minute. Why is that like that? Ooh, there we go. 1 minute. There you go. Crystal Palace Women, they became Barclays champions of the Barclays Championship season 23-24, wearing this in their honour because they are champions. They are the best women's team in the world, under Laura, working with and under Laura Comiskey and Adam Jeffries and all the other coaching staff. Amy Everett, our Crystal Palace Women's captain. She's actually on the pitch now. She came on part of the triple substitution at half time, and it is still Crystal Palace Women nil, Aston Villa Women nil. Oh no, please. I've lost it. Just 1 second. Right. Oh my God, that was close. Daly from Aston Villa Women, she's just shot. When the players are outside the box, we can't allow them to have a cup of tea, have a little bit of cheese and biscuits. We can't do that. We've got to close them. We've got to do more of a press when they're just outside the box, because what's just happened there, Daly, Kenza Dali for the Aston Villa Women, outside the box, had all the time in the world, and just wide to the right hand side, and of course now they're on the ascendancy up towards now. No, It's still Crystal Palace women. Nil away at Aston Villa Women in the FA Cup. Come on, Palace. Come on, Lucky Cap. Come on, Hat. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. We can do it. Crystal Palace Women, we need to get to Wembley. The Crystal Palace Women will take the Crystal Palace fans to Wembley. We can do it. Bring on the Liverpool women's fans. Bring on the jamminess of the Chelsea women's fans. Bring on the Manchester City fans. Come on. This is not working out properly. Right, I'm going to have to move from there because I can't see Jack now. It's still, as I see it, it's 0-0, and I can't see nothing there. So I'm going to go back to the score lines on the other one because I can't see now. When I left it there, it was about 70 minutes. Crystal Palace Women 0 away at Aston Villa Women. Still 0-0 there. Right, in the UEFA, there's some half times approaching now. Actually, my drink's gone cold. Just bear with me, please. Please. I can't. Oh, sorry, I've ignored the chat. Do apologize. And no go for me way to chat. Yeah, thank you. That Damo 1168. It's the weather. That's why they play in the summer football. And the cold temperatures in Kazakhstan it's possible to do in August. Yeah, I would have thought so. That's why I thought. That's why I mentioned the weather, because the thing is, it's it's a different part of the world, I suppose, and so they have to play them. We watch. I can't say where I'm watching. So I think I'll get in trouble. I'm new to live streaming. I know I can't show the live stream. I know I can't show the commentary or hear the comment. You guys can't hear the commentary. If you do, I'll get in trouble. The only thing I can suggest to you is just go on the search pages and just type in the name of the thing, and hopefully you'll find something there. It is still right in the UEFA Champions League. Right, just quickly to confirm. Oh no, what's going on? I got it back there. The Crystal Palace Women is still 0-0. Oh my days. Another block there on about 65 minutes. Rachel Daly, what an amazing football player for Aston Villa and for the Lionesses. Please don't let her have the ball. Don't let Rachel Daly have the ball, please. Just don't. I can't even look. No. Oh, it's blocked. A substitution from Laura Kaminsky. Another substitution. Sorry, I should say. Just quickly say before that, I should really say that Aston Villa did make a substitution. Ebony Salmon came off, and Rachel Daly, she just come on and just running things. I'm scared now. I'm like literally, I can't even look. Rachel Daly, of course, Lionesses, she plays for England, amazing player on the pitch. On that left-hand side, she bosses it. Absolutely very unlucky not to score against Chelsea Women on their opening WSL match when they played against Chelsea Women. And also Aston Villa Women, they took off Adriana Leon, which I think was their best player, the winger, and on came on Kirsty Hanson there. And for Laura Kaminsky, she's brought on, she took off Aspin, Brooke Aspin, and she's brought on Lexia Potter, amazing prospect of the game. Of course, she's a loanee from Chelsea, absolutely brilliant in the midfield, tackling back, grabbing the ball, deploying the ball, the transition that Lexia Potter has when it comes from defensive, when she can make a tackle, get the ball, and then relay that. She's one of these midfielders that, in my opinion, doesn't need to be told how to learn the art. It comes natural to her. So keep working hard, Lexia Potter. And then also Laura Kaminsky has brought off Poppy Pritchard. Unlucky, she did receive a knock. I hope she's all right. Amazing performance for Poppy Pritchard on 75 minutes, and then Laura Kaminsky bringing on Katie Stangel. Excuse me. Now, but this is see what I'm talking about. The quality of Rachel Daly. I watched her closely, as I say, many years playing for club and country, but I have seen her playing for the Lionesses. But against Chelsea on their opening match, she would have been frustrated because at her level she should have scored against Chelsea Women's FC in the opening match of their WSL campaign, where it ended Aston Villa Women 0, Chelsea Women 1. Now, just don't let her have the ball, please. Can someone please close it down? Oh my days. You can't let players with that quality with the ball. We've got to be intensity in making sure we have a press against them, because if they create a ball and it lands anywhere near Rachel Daly, that's it. That's it. Come on, Palace Women, we can do this. Coming up to about 78 minutes, just touching a bit of wood there. Is the lucky cat. Is the lappy hat. That's the cat. That does the trick. Come on. It's not really the effort that the Crystal Palace Women are doing on the pitch. It's this hat that does it. That's what won the championship now, really, last season. Big up to the champ, and I can't see nothing now. It kind of works for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then it just... No! Oh, no. This is a heartbreaker. Oh, no. How can the Crystal Palace Women do? Oh, she was given too much space. The Aston Villa Women have just scored. I think that's Hanson for Aston Villa Women. She was just given a bit too much time there in the centre of the box. They caught us out on the break. Oh, I feel for it for the Crystal Palace Women coaching staff and their players. Oh, I'm getting a headache now. They've done so well. But did you see that substitution from Aston Villa, bringing on the likes of Rachel? The transition. Aston Villa, they've got experience from defensive to offensive. They caught us out, and we were out of position there a little bit. We gave Kirsty Hanson too much space there. And on 80 minutes, Aston Villa Women, they've gone ahead 1-0 down. But heads up, Crystal Palace Women. Let's get back at them. Let's keep going. They've done so well. This is a heartbreaker. But you know what? What they've done up to 75 minutes is absolutely brilliant, Crystal Palace Women. And they'll be absolutely frustrated and fuming that they've just let that counter play by Aston Villa just catch us out. And the ball fell kindly in the sense that she just had a bit more time on the ball. And that all came from a free kick that Mayling got for Aston Villa Women. And I don't know, I don't know. I mean, I've seen them not given, but I think it's the breakout play from Aston Villa Women. I can confirm that Aston Villa Women now are leading Crystal Palace Women 1-0. I am so gutted because they've done so well. And there's a story of our season thus far. But no, Vel, I know this Crystal Palace Women team, they won't give up. They'll keep on fighting there. But they're a goal behind now against Aston Villa Women. Annabel Blanchard! Oh, it's just saved. Oh, that was so close. Annabel Blanchard they're just having a pop. They're having a goal, whoever it is. Well done, Annabel Blanchard, for having the initiative to try and score from. But their goalkeeper is very good. That was close. It was on target, so Annabel Blanchard nearly equalising there. But of course, the goalkeeper D'Angelo for Aston Villa, very, very experienced. It's end-to-end now. Crystal Palace Women are not giving up. There's an example of the want, the need, and desire of the Crystal Palace women on that pitch to work for each other, to fight for each other, to make sure they demonstrate to the whole world what Laura Kaminsky is about, with Adam Jeffrey there and all the other coaching staff there, that they will not give up, and they're throwing everything at Aston Villa women now. Let's get the equaliser. Come on, let's get the equaliser and get the winner. There's still time, but it's it's end to end now. I mean, literally following the Aston Villa goal, they could have went up 2-0, and then and then Annabel Blanchard having an opportunity there on around 80 minutes. My head hurts. I was hoping that we could get to full time 0-0, but it is what it is. Atletico Madrid is still losing 1-0. Let me just go out the other score. Full time at Manchester United women in the FA Cup. They've beaten Liverpool women 2-0. Full time Newcastle United women 1. Everton women 1. Because it's a group stage, that's why they don't carry on to penalties or additional extra time. Blackburn Rovers 1. Durham women 2. That's a full time also. West Ham United women 6. Portsmouth women 1. It gets even worse. Birmingham City 0. Brighton 3. My head is hurting now. Can someone please beat Brighton? That's all I ask for. Can someone with sugar on top? Can someone please beat Brighton? Brighton, Hove and Albion women have won away at Birmingham women 3-0. Leicester City women 1. Bristol City women 1. That's a full-time result. Here at Bescot Stadium, Aston Villa women 1. Crystal Palace women 0. We're coming up to about 84th minute. Absolutely gutted for the players because they've done so well, but they brought on Rachel Daly, an amazing lioness player for England, and now of course she plays with Aston Villa. And come on, Crystal Palace corner, come on. Crystal Palace corner there, been taken. We can do this. And also quickly, Charlton Athletic women 1. Tottenham Hotspur women 1. They're on about the same time as us here on this match, about 85 minutes. 84 minutes here. It's stopped. Why has it done that? Damn it. All right, anyway, it is what it is. Now I'm going back to the... I can't see anything there. So anything back to the Champions League round up there. In the UEFA Champions League, it is full-time result. Girona 2, Feyenoord 3. Oh, I'm coming, guys, on the chat. Shakhtar Donetsk 0, Atlanta 3. That was an earlier result. Can't see nothing there or hear anything. Aston Villa 0. Bayern Munich 0. Michael Olise starting the match there alongside Harry Kane up top, although he had a wobbly injury. Half-time, Benfica 1. Atletico Madrid 0. And Dynamo Zagreb 1. Monaco 0. So Dynamo Zagreb grabbing a goal there just before half-time. Lille 1. Absolute scenes. Lille 1. Real Madrid. Los Galácticos. Los Blancos están perdiendo contra los franceses de Lille. Lille are beating at half-time Real Madrid 1-0. I'm going to go in there. The score, it was a penalty in additional extra time. David, let's just see who and what happened there. It has to be looked into. Let's have a look. Yep, VAR decided it was Camavinga conceding the look at that. Of course, it's a penalty. The ball touched his hand. The man was playing basketball with the ball. Of course, he don't need VAR for that. Come on, please. Lille are beating Real Madrid La Real Madrid, Los Blancos, Los Galácticos, 1-0 at half time at Lille. Liverpool are winning. My prediction there was a 3-0, I think it was at the beginning of it, but it's Liverpool 1, Bologna 0. My prediction for this match was 3-0 to Liverpool. I do believe that's what I said at the beginning. Let me just have a look at here. Oh, no. I want to look at see if anyone's been substituted or not. No, just the normal 2 yellow cards to the usual suspects of the Liverpool players, Konate and that Virgil van Dijk. The word on the street is they're having a little look, they're having a little nibble to see if they can get Mark Gahey to play alongside to replace. Is Virgil van Dijk? Is this his last season at Liverpool? I don't know. Could Virgil van Dijk be replaced by Mark Gahey? I say no more, but I'm hearing rumours and whispers that Liverpool fans may have a little smell, a little nibble to see if they can get Mark Gahey at the end of the season to replace Virgil van Dijk. I say no more. It's just what I'm hearing. Now, also, it is no. Oh. See, I don't think that's a free kick. Crystal Palace women have just that's Daly. Daly for Aston Villa Women. She went down too easily there. No. That's not a free kick. This referee, I swear. Nah, listen, there's going to be contact there. There's going to be contact. It's football. Absolutely gutted for the Crystal Palace women. They conceded a goal on roughly 79, 80 minutes. But before that, Aston Villa Women, they brought on the likes of Rachel Daly. We all know I've heard what Rachel Daly's quality is. And the moment that she came on, she was just down her left-hand side, causing all sorts of scenes against us. Of course, Lionesses. She's part of the Lionesses setup. Amazing talent for Aston Villa Women, of course. And they Aston Villa on a break caught at Crystal Palace Women, having Crystal Palace Women been at the other end. They did win the free kick actually before that, which I wasn't sure that Aston Villa deserved to get the free kick, but there you go. No one ever listens to me. But at the moment, it is still Aston Villa Women 1, Crystal Palace Women 0, coming towards the 86 minutes or so. So there's still a bit more football, maybe 5. We might get another chance to that. Absolutely gutted for them. Back to the Champions League quickly. RB Leipzig 1, Juventus 0. Juventus, I had them like a little bit of a dark horse as well, can't lie. But they're losing away at RB Leipzig. And Sturm Graz 0, Club Brugge 1. Excuse me. Come on, Christopher. Let's get... No! Oh, no, we just conceded another one. Oh, I feel for the Crystal Palace women. They've worked so hard. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. The reason why I'm in pain is because I've seen the work that they did at Tottenham Hotspur, the Crystal Palace women. I was not there at Selhurst Park, but I saw the coverage and I could see the work that they left on the pitch, the Crystal Palace women. And now up to the 75 to the 80th minute, the Crystal Palace women, and they still haven't given up, but they came on. But Aston Villa bringing on the likes of Rachel Daly. Aston Villa just scored the second goal. I feel it for them. Absolutely heartbreaking for the Crystal Palace women. So much they've left on that pitch, and they haven't been able to score. They nearly came close, both in the first half and the second half. and but they're not giving up. There's a good spirit there. I can sense that. There's no shrugging of the shoulders. They're all. Is that another breakaway? Yeah, we're just getting caught on the breakout. Oh. But we had to, because we were pushing up to try and get an equaliser. We're going to get caught out on the break. And although the fourth official announced 6 minutes, Kate Robinson for Aston Villa Women scored the second goal for Aston Villa Women. And just to not very central, a bit more to the right. Excuse me. I feel for them. The Crystal Palace women losing 2-0, conceding another goal there. But we had to push everything towards at the top to see if we can get an equaliser. But at the moment, it looks like Aston Villa women are going to get the points for this. As Crystal Palace women 0. But the effort and the desire from the Crystal Palace women, very proud of what they're doing. I just wish they could get a goal and get a win, and that will just kick off their season, point wise and score wise, not just in competitions like this, the FA Cup, but also in the WSL. Sorry, Aidan, thank you very much for dropping in. Aidan Wiltshire, what is the score on the women's? I will give that to you all right now. It is at the moment coming towards the end of the matches there, and I can confirm that, because my back is killing me, that Tottenham Hotspur women have gone ahead, but I'm not surprised that they're very good on against Charlton Athletic Women. But I'll start from the top. In the FA Cup, Women's FA Cup, League Cup, group stage, Manchester United Women 2, Liverpool Women 0. Of course, Manchester United won the FA Cup last season against Tottenham Hotspur Women. Liverpool Women being fought there both in the first and the second half. It ended Manchester United Women 2, Liverpool Women 0. Newcastle United Women 1, Everton Women 1. Everton win 3-0 on penalties. Blackburn Rovers Women 1, Durham Women 2, West Ham United Women 6, Portsmouth Women 1, Birmingham City 0, Brighton Hove and Albion Women 3. It gets even worse. Brighton have won and we've lost. Oh my God, this hurts. And then also Birmingham City, Leicester City Women 1, Birmingham City Women 1. At the moment, we're still playing additional extra time at Crystal Palace Women. And Annabel Blanchard has just missed another opportunity from quite outside the box here on about 90 minutes plus 4 or 5. And she's had a few opportunities from outside the box, but nothing real close in the sense that. And it's heartbreaking, because I can see the effort and the want and need of desire of the Crystal Palace women to get a goal, number one, number two, to just get a win underneath the belt, whether it's in a cup competition or in the WSL. And it is can't lie that it's the possession has been half and half. It looks like and it's just ended. I feel it. I absolutely feel it for Laura Kaminsky, her coaching staff, and all the players. Amy Everett, the Crystal Palace women's captain, all the players. Molly-Mae Sharpe starting this match today, setting the tempo that she always does. Absolute warrior. And I know that Annabel Blanchard, the likes of Molly-Mae Sharpe, Amy Everett, the Crystal Palace women captain, they're going to be hurting, but they won't give up. I know them because I saw them last season having very difficult matches, and they never gave up, and they became champions last season of the Barclays Championship year 23-24 because they never gave up. They and they're just we are used to winning goals, winning matches, 4 or 5 plus goals per match, and at the moment we just can't get that ball into the net. Not because we're not trying. We're not getting there in the last third. What an amazing performance by the Crystal Palace women, in my opinion, up to about 75 minutes, in the sense that we restricted the patient build up from Aston Villa women's side, but in the moment that Aston Villa brought on Daly, of course, Rachel Daly, lioness. She's such a very, very talented player. The moment that she came on as a substitute in the second half, she came on about 70th minute or so. You could see the difference, and then straight away she had an attempt on goal, and then on the counter, Kirsty Hanson on the counter. Aston Villa women came up the other end, and they just caught us out right at the end. Absolutely heartbreaking for the Crystal Palace women, but they won't give up. They're strong. They will carry on working in training. They will take what they have to take from this. I'm going to go now to the table, and of course we're at the bottom. We're in group. This is I can't remember what group this is. I think it's Group C. No, Group E. Crystal Palace women, and with the Aston Villa women have gone top, obviously, because they've won by 3 points. We've got Aston Villa women there, and we've got Charlton Athletic women there as well. And it's a tough one. I can't tell. The FA WSL is a tough one. I can't lie. Proud of the performance from Laura Kaminsky, Adam Jeffrey, all the other coaching staff. I'm proud of the performance of Amy Everett, although she did come on as a triple substitution at half time by Laura Kaminsky. Player of the match for me, Molly-Mae Sharpe, and it's oh no, but it doesn't matter. Crystal Palace women, well done today. You didn't get the result that you wanted for yourselves as a team, for the Crystal Palace fans. Big up to all those Crystal Palace fans that went away at they weren't at Villa Park, it was the Bescot Stadium, and it's one of those, and but a lot to take, a lot of positives to take, I think, from this match, in how we took it to Aston Villa women. But when they make the substitution, bringing on the rights of Daly, Aston Villa, it just that was a big game changer in my opinion. And but I'm absolutely proud of the performance of the Crystal Palace women. We didn't get the points, but I'm absolutely proud. Right, I'm going to go now to the Champions League, see if I can get the damn league to work, but it's not coming up at the moment. Oh my days. Right, I'm going to take this off because I was doing my editing. Just 1 second, I need a drink. Thank you very much, anyone out there watching. Please hit a like and subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Excuse me. If you can, please let people know that I'm starting to do watch-alongs, and it's apparently about the 6th or 7th one that I've done. I do watch-alongs and content creation, either streaming like this or sometimes at the matches away and home for Crystal Palace women matches and Crystal Palace men. Also, I do content for, like we can see now, UEFA Champions League stage. I can confirm that at hold on, let me just stretch my back. Girona 2, Feyenoord 3, full-time result. Shakhtar Donetsk 0, Atlanta 3, Aston Villa 0, Bayern Munich 0. We're coming up to about 58 minutes. I'm going to go into it because I like to see who and what is going on there. Jamal Musala's come on at halftime for Conman. Why is Musala not starting? I will start Musala all day. Now you've got Musala alongside Elise, and in front of them Harry Kane and Michael Elise with Musala and Harry Kane. Man, they should be 2-3-0 up, man. Real talk. What's going on there? But at the moment, Aston Villa, Unai Emery he's done a substitution. The substitution has been substituted, but never mind. Ramsey was substituted by Bailey on 27 minutes, and then Bailey himself just now, as I speak, he's coming off. And who's that? That looks like Matson. Matson is coming on for the substitute, so that's clearly either is tactical or he's clearly picked up an injury. Please subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you are new. It is 0-0 in the Champions League here. League stage, because it's a different format this year. The UEFA Champions League. Aston Villa men 0, Bayern Munich 0, and right now Bayern Munich, Vincent Kompany, their manager, he's got on up top. He's got Gnabry. Next in the middle, he's got Michael Elise. For Crystal Palace, Michael Elise worked more to the wing and then came in. He's got him working in behind Harry Kane and Common there. Musala is come on. I would have started with Musala all day long, bro. Real talk. Maybe because he's younger. I don't know. But it's still 0-0 there on 16 minutes. Also, Atletico Madrid, Benfica are beating Atletico Madrid. Di Maria penalty. Oh my days. Benfica are 2-0 up versus Atletico Madrid. And I didn't see that one. I thought Atletico Madrid would win that. I thought Atletico Madrid. Well, no, I didn't think. I do believe that they are very well defensively mindset, well organized in La Liga. Also on 57 minutes, Dynamo Zagreb 1, Monaco 0. Listen to this. Escuchen. Écoutez, mesdames et messieurs. Escuchen, por favor. Listen to this one in the cheap seats at the back. Lille 1, La Real Madrid 0. Por favor, ¿qué está pasando? Écoutez. Listen to this, mate. Look at that. What is going on? And Camavinga's just been bought. What's happened there? They just did a show replay there. Oh my days. Camavinga just chopped him up there. Oh, that's a bad foul. He's been given a yellow card, and but it's Lille 1, Real Madrid 0. Ancelotti, the godfather of all godfathers in football, on his touchline, chewing his chewing gum. He's not a happy bunny right now. Camavinga just getting into the book. And because they're chasing the game now, on 57 minutes, the godfather, Carlo Ancelotti, has taken off Militao and brought off Mbappe, so he must have now changed it to is it 3 at the back now? Although sometimes it does still look like a 4, and it looks like a 4-3-2 because Vincent Jr. is just really up top somewhere. But Luka Modric has come on 57 minutes, and Mbappe's coming on at 57 minutes. But it is still Lille 1, La Real Madrid 0. I did not see that coming. I don't know anybody out there who could see that or foresee that. For me, when you've got the likes of Luka Modric, but he did a shift against Atletico Madrid a few days ago where the match was delayed as well. I can't lie. They've got the likes of Camavinga, Bellingham, Cucurmani, Vinicius Jr. Now they've got on Luka Modric and Mbappe on the pitch, Rudiger in there just to throw in a few spanners in the work. And they are losing on 64 minutes. It's not a matter of time that they get one back. Lille are holding out right now with a David penalty in additional extra time at the end of the first half. Lille won, Real Madrid won on 63 minutes. Other fixtures there. Liverpool won, Bologna nil. My prediction here was a 3-0 win for Liverpool, but it's only 1-0 early doors goal. Mohamed Salah assisting McAllister about 10th minute, and let me just have a look at the who's what. Nunes has been non-effective in the beginning of the second half, and Diogo Jota has been brought on just to have a little runabout. I think Slot has brought him on because I don't think Nunes will be there next season at Liverpool, in my opinion. I'm just saying it. And Diogo Jota, if Nunes can't score against a side like Bologna, in my opinion, I'll say no more. But hopefully Nunes will start against Crystal Palace this Saturday. But Diogo Jota has been brought on. I can only think of the real reason that is that Slot wants a second. He wants to push for a second. Also, on 56 minutes, RB Leipzig won. Juventus have pulled one back. Let's see who scored for Juventus. I had them as a dark horse. Oh, they've had the red card as well. Also, they're down to 10 men. Oh, my God. So Juventus pulled it back with Cambaso assisting Vlahovic on 50 minutes. But about 5 or 6 minutes later, Di Giorgio has been sent off for something. So Juventus are down a player, but they've pulled it back 1-1. They're still playing there about 61 minutes. Stuttgart 0, Club Rouge 1 on 7, a little stretch. Please subscribe at Diego C. Palace if you're new. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. This is my 7th watch along. So I hope there's a dual watch along. I've covered the women's FA Cup, cup ties, group stages earlier on, where quickly I'll run them down so you can all hear it. In the FA Cup, Women's League Cup, FA Cup, it ended Manchester United Women 2, Liverpool Women 0, Newcastle United Women 1, Everton Women 1, Everton win 3-0 on penalties, Blackburn Rovers Women 1, not back, it's killing me, Durham 2, West Ham United Women 6. That's right, I said it, 6. Portsmouth Women 1, sorry, it froze there. Birmingham City Women 0. Just 1 second, because I've lost the stream and it's like getting on my nerves now. I'm just going to reload the whole damn thing because it's pissing me off. Oh, I just swore. I think that's the first time I've sworn. But it's so annoying. Right, I just hope you don't hear this. Good, you guys can't hear it. But, and, right, I'll go back to the results for the women. Where was I? West Ham United Women 6, Portsmouth Women 1. In Group D, Birmingham City Women 0, Brighton Hove and Albion Women 3. Can someone please beat Brighton? In the women's, matches and in the men's match. That's all I ask for. Someone please beat Brighton. That's all I ask for. Leicester City Women 1, Birmingham City 1, Aston Villa Women 2, Crystal Palace Women 0. Valiant, and they're absolutely proud. I'm absolutely proud of the performance of the Crystal Palace Women. 80 minutes, up to 80 minutes, but then they brought on Daly, Rachel Daly for Aston Villa Women, and within bringing her on, straight away she nearly had a pop on goal, and then afterwards Crystal Palace Women been caught on the break and they conceded 2 goals. Charlton Athletic Women 1, Tottenham Hotspur Women 2. Tottenham Hotspur Women, of course, getting to the final of the FA Cup last season, but losing to Manchester United. Those are full-time results. In the Women's League Cup, FA Cup. Please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Now, someone's... Ollie Watkins has just been substituted. I'm going to concentrate on Aston Villa versus Bayern Munich. It looks like it's getting tasty here. It's still Lille 1, La Real Madrid, Los Blancos están 0. Lille 1, La Real Madrid 0. ¿Qué pasa ya, por favor? Lille piping Real Madrid. Mbappe, Luka Modric's been brought on as a double substitution in the second half by the Don Godfathers, Don Ancelotti, but it's still 1-0 to Lille. Here, I'm going to concentrate on Aston Villa, Bayern Munich. Liverpool are winning 1-0 against Bologna. My prediction for that one was a 3-0 win for Liverpool. Nunes has been not sent off, he's been pulled. He's off the pitch. And Diogo Jota has been brought on. I hope Nunes starts against Crystal Palace. I don't want Diogo Jota to start against Crystal Palace on Saturday. What's this, Steve? Big up to you, Steve. Yeah, Liverpool need another goal. Now I want them to have a bad one now, because we got them next on Saturday. And so in a way, do they go for extra time? Oh no, this is points, so they're playing for points. So yeah. no, I always back any team that's in Europe. Of course, don't support them, but I back them in the sense that they do. That they bring what they need to bring back for their fans. But Liverpool, we do have them on Saturday at 12:30 at Selhurst Park. Dynamo Zagreb has just scored the second against Monaco. And here, Aston Villa versus Bayern Munich. Big up to you, Steve, for dropping in. I appreciate that. I mean that a lot. Thank you very much. 1 minute, just going to have a little nibble. We've got a bit of cheese and nibbles. At the moment, in the table, Aston Villa are 10th. Of course, we will have to wait until January to see where all the teams are. So it's very early doors. I suppose it's not getting injuries and just getting to January and being above expectations. Liverpool! Big up to you, Steffi. Yes, I just saw it. Let me go to see if I get it. Oh my days, Mo Salah's on fire. Have a day off. Have a day off on Saturday, Mohamed Salah, when you come against my Crystal Palace. Oh my days. Liverpool. And here we go with Bayern Munich. But yeah, Schlotterbeck assisting Mo Salah on 75 minutes. Oh my days, Mo Salah doesn't. That's easy meat for Liverpool. And they're winning 2-0. My prediction for this one was 3-0 to Liverpool. And hopefully they will use up all their goals tonight and come at Selhurst Park. The Eagles, Crystal Palace players, we will put Liverpool back in their box. Coward Palace. Every season I expect my Crystal Palace to at least get not 1 point, not 2 points, but at least 4 points, 6 points off Liverpool. Come on, Crystal Palace on Saturday against this Liverpool side that are on fire. I can't lie. This is the difference. Bring on Diogo Jota on and take off Nunes. Bang, they've got another goal. Schlotterbeck assisting Mohamed Salah up top, and Liverpool are 2-0 up. Aston Villa here on 72 minutes. It is still 0-0 against Bayern Munich. I'm just having a little nibble here. Please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. It's I do coverage on Crystal Palace Women, Crystal Palace Men, as you can see now on Premier League and Scottish Premiership-based clubs in the Champions League or in Europa competitions. And they're caught in possession there. And also I do cover for there's a corner there now. You can hear, you can sense the atmosphere at Villa Park. It's to the brim there, fully up to the brim. I'm just going to go into it to see, because I'm intrigued to find out. Michael Lise came off, was substituted by Soneye. Run it. Kane just fouled someone and he never got booked. But Soneye coming on to replace on Michael Lise. Vincent Kompany's playing Michael Lise centrally, and of course he never did that at Palace. He kind of played on the wing sort of thing on one side and Zeze on the other. Please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. If you are new, please share it. Please let people know that I've started to do watch-alongs. I also do other content as well. Juventus. Juventus 2. RP Leipzig 2. Juventus pulling it back. Dusan Vlahovic. And he was rumoured to be a potential possibility, I think, for Manchester United and somebody else. I can't remember during the transfer window. And at the moment in the table, Bayern Munich are up there in 6th place, but Aston Villa are in 10th as it stands. But I could be wrong because it maybe hasn't refreshed. But definitely, I think the shock of the evening is Lille winning against Real Madrid. Also shock. Benfica have just scored a third. Benfica, por favor. Bah has just scored, assisted by Beste on 75 minutes. Benfica 3, Atletico Madrid 0. ¿Qué les pasa? Atlético Madrid, por favor, ¿qué está pasando? ¿Qué les pasa? Por favor. Benfica are running things over Atletico Madrid. They are peppering them. Atletico Madrid is supposed to be an organized, very well organized defensively, certainly in La Liga. Let me just have a look at this lineup here because I want to see if Diego Simeone, has he been Tinkerbell? Yes, at halftime. There you go with the Tinkerbell. I'm calling him Diego Simeone Tinkerbell Mark II after the Leicester City Premier League winner. Is at halftime. Diego Simeone brought on Gallagher for Conke. Conke didn't start the last previous match against Real Madrid. He came on at halftime, so they kind of switched it there. Conor Gallagher came in on at 46 minutes. Serrano coming on for Depool again at halftime, and Sloth coming on for Griezmann. It's just tinkers. It's just find out who your best side is and just make them get even better from what they are. And also Simone's come on for Alvarez on 60 minutes. So it's absolute scenes. 3-0. Diego Simeone, Mark II, Tinkerbell, manager of all times. Now, RB Leipzig 2, Juventus 2 here at Villa Park. I'm concentrating on this. ¡Oh, Vela! ¡Ahí está! ¡El colombiano! ¡El colombiano! ¡John Duran! ¡El colombiano! Por favor, miren lo que hizo. El colombiano mete un golazo. ¡Gol! Duran, el colombiano, the Colombian player, Aston Villa, the Villa Park, the roof is just absolutely broken. Harry Kane, Michael Olise, Musala in the mud, None other than el colombiano. Goal! El colombiano, el colombiano, el colombiano. El colombiano metiendo el gol. El colombiano metió el gol. There you go. What a finish. This man is on fire. He's not doing it in the Premier League. He's doing it in Europe. I'm going to have to ask the question, where was the Bayern Munich goalkeeper? What a goal. What a goal. That El Colombiano. And they've looked at it, but no, it does stand. The fifth goal from the bench. Probably Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was the super sub for Manchester United. Surely John Duran is not just the super substitute for Aston Villa. He's the godfather of all substitutes coming off this bench. Fifth goal coming off the bench. What a screamer. The more you look at it in replay, por favor. Yeah, please subscribe at Diego See what is. Big up to you, Steve. His Royal Highness, Prince of Wales, Prince William, is at the game. Big up to the Royal Highnesses if they're at the game. Watch. Oh, yeah, of course, he's an Aston Villa fan, as the Royal Highnesses. I don't know if his boys are still, but I know he is. Yeah, he's an Aston Villa fan. Yes, thank you for reminding me. So His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, Prince William, is at Villa Park celebrating El Colombiano's goal. John Duran, that's going to be a contender of goal for the UEFA Champions League this season. What a screamer. You have to ask the question, where was the Aston Villa, where was the Bayern Munich goalkeeper? I just want to see another replay of it. Nuve was just nowhere to be seen. I think he might have some answers to answer to Vincent Kompany. The Colombian John Duran has just made a statement for Aston Villa. The first goal scored back in 1983 was the last time that an Aston Villa player scored in this competition for Aston Villa. And John Duran has just scored a screamer, and Aston Villa have won this competition in the past European champions. And is Aston Villa now Aston Villa with John Duran fully fit, coming on. He has just lit up their Champions League campaign. Is Aston Villa now the favourite for the Champions League? Could they win the Premier League as well? Who knows? Here's see what happens, because with goals like that from the Colombian John Duran, por favor, what a goal. You have to ask questions. Where was the Bayern Munich goalkeeper? His positioning, bit suspect, but I don't think even there, if he was positioned elsewhere, a bit further back, will that goal was in the goal when the moment it was hit by John Duran, el Colombiano, scoring a screamer, por favor. Please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. You can see the celebrations there of His Royal Highness, His Highness the Prince of Wales, celebrating the Aston Villa goal. That's going to hit the headlines tomorrow. An absolute force of nature, El Colombiano John Duran. Por favor, what a goal. Please subscribe at Diego C. Palace, trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. Please drop a like if you can. Oh, here we go. Nabry here on the left-hand side. Oh! Martinez just saved the ball. No, he wasn't meant to be. I think there might be offside. It's a goal kick. So it is. There is still possibly a good 5 to 7 minutes to play here at Villa Park. John Duran, what a screamer! What a goal by this amazing super sub. If he can do those kind of goals when he starts from the lineup, oh my days. But those are the type of goals. If you can do goals like that every time he's in the Champions League, you got to put Aston Villa there, the favourites up there to be there at the later stages of. That's got to be a contender for the Champions League. I can't lie. In the transfer window, we said no, double price, the nice night. There you go. I'm coming, Steve. So. Real talk. Listen to this. Big up to you, V. Chelsea should have signed Duran in the summer. We said no. Double the price now. Real talk. You know why that happened? It's because the jamminess of Chelsea poaching a player over there, poaching another young player over there, cracking a shell over there, cracking another shell over here, trying to poach another one here. Cracking the shell there, poaching players all over the place. They've got so many players on their books. Duran, but mind you, Cole Palmer, man, I can't deny, man. Cole Palmer there. You got a striker there, but real talk. Yeah, if anyone wants to buy Duran now off the books of Aston Villa, when the man's got 3 years on the contract still, that's going to cost them a bit of bubble. I can't lie. Why didn't Manchester United or Arsenal going for someone like Duran? That goal by John Duran is now going to be contender for this competition thus far. That has completely obliterated Vincent Kompany on his touchline. Completely. Real talk. Real Madrid is still losing 1-0 to Lille. Atletico Madrid are now losing 4. Por favor, Atletico Madrid. What's happening with Tinkerbell? Diego Simeone, he has done. He's losing 4-0 against Benfica. Benfica are spanking. Diego Simeone side there. 4-0. Oh my days, the absolute scenes. Oh. Bayern Munich corner. Bayern Munich are turning up the heat, turning up the tempo here. They've now got another corner here. Aston Villa need to concentrate. They have bottled leads in the past. I can't lie, not just in the Premier League, but in cup competitions. It'll be a travesty if Aston Villa don't win this match by 1-0. Because they just bottle it in the latter stages of the match. And so, I mean, that goal today by John Duran coming on as a substitute deserves to win the match. Kane is there. Kane is there trying to poach a goal in the back post. It will be a travesty if Aston Villa, just under about 1 minute there to play, maybe 3 minutes to play from normal time. 1 minute, we're going to have a little nibble. They've got to be careful here on set pieces. It's corner after corner for Kompany's Brown Munich. John Turan back there in the defense. Power header. El colombiano sacando el balón de la área difíciles para ellos. Durán haciendo el trabajo en la defensa y en ataque. Por favor, John Duran, el colombiano. Qué golazo, qué golazo. What an amazing goal by John Duran. Scoring bits there. Por favor, somebody tell me what is happening also elsewhere. Benfica 4. Diego Simone being spanked once, being spanked twice, being spanked 3 times, being spanked 4 veces. Atletico Madrid 0. Benfica 4. Diego Simone 4 times. Real talk. What's going on there with Tinkerbell, Atletico Madrid? He should have started with Conor Gallagher. He only brought him on at half time. Say no more. What is going on there? I'm surprised that the likes of Arsenal and Manchester United haven't gone in for the likes of John Duran in previous transfer windows. And as you pointed out, Steve, as Chelsea as well. Oh, you know, I go on about the jamminess of Chelsea, but I tell you what, the way Chelsea are now starting to rebuild and get their foundations in place. Liverpool have won 2-0 against Bologna, just to confirm it. Had they been in this competition right now with the moment. Oh, Martinez. Oh, my days. Villa are on a counter break from end to end here. It's like a basketball match. How did Martinez save that? Oh my God! What a save by Martinez, por favor. How did they used to do it in the back in the day like this? Click, click, click. That save from Martinez. Save. Aston Villa there. This goal deserves to be 1-0 to Aston Villa. El golazo by John Duran. But real talk at the Chelsea fans out there. Had you been in this competition now with Cole Palmer and with the way your young players are now starting to kick fire now, that would have been, you guys would, there's a lot of sides here that you guys would have picked. Real talk. So it is now Aston Villa 1, Bayern Munich 1. There is still latter stages of this match. And I'm trying to see. Medical teams are on the pitch. Oh, is he okay? Oh, is he not? Martinez is kept it for 0-0 from Michael Lise in the first half. And what a save just then, Martinez. This match deserves to end 1-0 because of that John Duran power driver goal assisted by Torres on 79 minutes. All day long. But somebody's injured down there. Now, is Martinez playing games here? But he does actually look injured. I can't lie. Hold on a minute. Let me have a look at their backup goalkeeper. I've got a headache. I don't know who the backup goalkeeper is. I don't know. I think it might be Bailey. I don't know. Maybe someone from them will know. Real Madrid are the disgrace. Yes, por favor. There you go. I mean, how can they bring Luka Modric on, the likes of Mbappe on, and they still can't make a difference there? You have to ask the question. And I think what took them out of sync is what happened against Atletico Madrid a few days ago. I can't lie. But Michael Lise could have scored in the first half, but he didn't. Soneye on, Musala's on. I would have started Musala on for Coleman in the first half, real talk. But who am I to tell Vincent Kompany what to do? But also, Villa keeping it tight there at the back. They are very vulnerable. Oh, is that handball? I think Diego Carlos is just getting a yellow there for handball. Is that a penalty? No, it's outside the area. And Diego Carlos is getting a yellow card for a handball. And literally, this This is a range for Harry Kane, in my opinion. Had Michael Lisa been on the pitch, he would have taken this free kick. I tell you not. He would. Yes. He would have taken it. But at the moment, Harry Kane's on the pitch. It is. Yeah, both Madrid in the mud. Yeah, they're mudded, as they say. But here's a free kick. Is this going to end anticlimax? This is the additional extra time. It's almost stuff, but there was an injury there to Martinez. Someone is getting a yellow card on the wall there. I know Diego Carlos for Aston Villa got a yellow card for the handball. Took one for the team, but this is a free kick for Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich. Here we go. Will they equalize or will it end 1-0 for that screamer from Jean Duran, El Colombiano, on 70 minutes ago? The referee is trying to stop people from pushing each other. Will it end 1-0 or will it end? Oh, Josh Short. Oh, Kane has just had a shot on goal, but it's just gone wide. And the whole of Aston Villa home crowd is just cheered up. And there is a corner now for Bayern Munich. Absolute scenes. Will it end 1-0? Or will it be an equaliser and heartbreaker for Aston Villa? And this match deserves to be a 1-0 victory for Aston Villa for that goal for John Duran. Kills it in. Oh, Martinez has just saved it. Oh, Tillemans has pushed it away. Back post. And they've got it away. I don't know how Aston Villa just got that ball away, but Bayern Munich have thrown everything to Aston Villa. And they're making it. What a save. Martinez is going to. I mean, I don't know who should be the man of the match. But Martinez, the annoying goalkeeper from Argentine. And there it goes. The whistle has blown. Unbelievable scenes. Villa Park. You can hear it. Has just sent a shockwave. Duran, el colombiano, que golazo! Goal! El colombiano John Duran has scored a screamer, a world class, a European Champions League world class goal. What a screamer! Well deserved. John Duran has become the most wanted substitute that any side will want. John Duran has scored more goals from coming off the bench than anyone else in the universe. What a screamer. Is this going to propel Aston Villa? This is more of a statement one than Arsenal winning yesterday, in my opinion. What a goal. Should Chelsea, should Arsenal, should have Manchester United have gone in for John Duran in the transfer window? Is this what they're missing? He's not even playing in the first team. He's on the bench for Aston Villa. This is going to be goal contender by a mile thus far. It's going to take some goal to beat this goal by John Duran, the Colombian international. Villa Park is absolutely screaming, just like that goal. It ended. That's right, Steve. Both Madrid clubs in the mud. Por favor, Tinkerbell, Diego Simeone losing 4-0. Atletico and Real Madrid losing 1-0. And now Aston Villa have won at home at Villa Park against Bayern Munich. And also their women's team won tonight against my Crystal Palace women. But I'm very proud of Laura Kaminsky, Adam Jeffrey, who else they got there in the coaching staff, Amy Everett, all the Crystal Palace women players. They lost 2-0. But back to tonight in the UEFA Champions League stage, it's ended at Villa Park. Aston Villa 1, Manchester United, Bayern Munich 0. And Bayern Munich starting with players like, Michael Olise, Garnaby, Conman, Kane up top. And they couldn't break it down. Olise had a good opportunity one-on-one with Martinez in the first half, but he couldn't score. Musala coming on, Sane coming on, Polina coming on, but they couldn't. John Duran, he's only 19, 20 years old, and he has come on to score a world screamer of a goal against a Bayern Munich side with the likes of Kane, Lise, Ganabi, just to say a few, and Musala. And for me, the mistake that Vincent Kompany did is that he didn't start Musala in the first half. That's my pull on it. That's the way I call it. Tillemans has been immense in the Villa side. Konska as well. But if you're going to give man of the match, is it Martinez or is it John Duran? I've got to give it to John Duran because you don't score goals like that. You don't score goals like that just because you feel like it. You score goals like that because you have the technical ability and you have the prowess, the audacity to score a screaming goal like that in the UEFA Champions League stage thus far. That is not just a winning goal, that's a screamer of a goal. Aston Villa 1, Bayern Munich 0. What a goal. What a goal. Right, I'm going to go back now to the rest. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. I am going to now stretch my back because my back, I should really sit up. Full-time score. Oh, they're still playing in other matches, I can't lie. But I'm just going to have a little nibble first. What a goal by John Duran. Por favor, que golazo. Some very shocking goals tonight. I'm just going to have a look at here at the... yeah, that's fine. Okay, now, so full-time results. Just a moment. Just got to eat something because I'm starving. Juventus have taken the lead. Juventus, RB Leipzig, who were leading most of the game, have now losing the game against Juventus. And against Juventus, and yes, they are leading. Juventus are now 3-2 up against RB Leipzig. Leipzig has been leading the match, and Juventus are playing with a player down. What scenes! Absolute scenes. The Juventus, and I told you before the beginning of this watch along, and when this Champions League competition started, I just have a hunch that nobody's calling Juventus to get far in this competition, but I just think that they might turn out to be like a dark horse. I mean, their goalkeeper got sent off, but they are winning 3-2 against RB Leipzig, and massive 3 points because they were losing most of the time in this match. Right, I'm going to do a full-time analysis here for, first of all, the first watch along which I was doing, the Crystal Palace women in the FA Cup, Women's FA Cup, League Cup. It ended the following match fixtures: Manchester United women 2, Liverpool women 0, Newcastle United women 1, Everton women 1. Penalties, Everton won it 3-0 on penalties, Everton women. And then also in Group B, Blackburn Rovers 1, Durham women 2. So they went on to win. I told you there's a big investment going on in Durham Women's Club, and well done to them for doing that. West Ham United women 6, Portsmouth women 1, Birmingham City 0, Brighton 3, Brighton Hove and Albion women 3. Unbelievable. Someone please beat Brighton. Leicester City 1. Bristol City Women 1, but Bristol City winning 2-1 on penalties for that group, which they're in Group D. Group E, Aston Villa Women 2, Crystal Palace Women 0. I'll go into a little recap in a minute on that match. Charlton Athletic Women 1, valiant effort by the Charlton Athletic Women 1, Tottenham Hotspur squad in depth, the prowess of the Tottenham Hotspur women's team 2. So Tottenham Women winning that in Group E. Now, Aston Villa Women versus Crystal Palace Women. Absolutely proud of the performance of Crystal Palace Women. We had chances in the first half, in the second half, much better possession of the ball, build-up play. In my opinion, Molly-Mae Sharpe made a massive difference starting from the get-go, setting the consistency, the work rate, like we did in the previous 2 matches. But Molly-Mae Sharpe just has her little bit of seasoning that nobody else can. Hence why she was voted Molly-Mae Sharpe, the Crystal Palace Women favourite player of last season by the fans when they won the Women's Championship in the Barclays Championship season 23-24. My pick for last season's best player that I felt was the best player that I saw on the pitch was our defender, the Republic of Ireland, Hayley Nolan, and Crystal Palace Women defender. Now, and also I've got here, so I'm very proud of the performance from the Crystal Palace Women. We didn't win tonight, but when Aston Villa Women in the second half brought on Rachel Daly, Lionesses, England international, you could see it. The moment she came on, straight away she had an opportunity on goal, and then it just created havoc. Paul played our position on a counter break. Aston Villa Women went ahead 1-0, and then in additional extra time, and again on another counter play, Aston Villa extended their lead 2-0. Very proud of the performance of Laura Kaminsky, her staff, and the Crystal Palace Women players. Absolutely heartbroken for them that they weren't able to score today. Annabel Blanchard had some good opportunities there. She was tackled very heavily in the first and second half, in my may say so. So I hope she's recovering well, and all the other players. Last thing we do is need injuries. They haven't scored, they haven't won, but for me, for heart, for want, win and desire from the Crystal Palace Women, they are the winners in my opinion, and that's why I'm wearing this championship top to show to them that they will not give up. They will not give up. Anybody out there who's not a Crystal Palace fan, not supporting the Crystal Palace Women, I'm telling you all, the Crystal Palace Women, the coaching staff there, they don't give up, and they will keep on working for the end of the season. Right, big up to somebody else, Airline Videos and Shorts. Big up to you for dropping in. Met you last year, Liverpool versus Palace. Stood next to us and gave us a match day program. Big up to you, mate. Big up to you. I can't get into it. How do I? I don't know what happened there. Just subscribe to you, buddy. Just going back. How do I go back now? I don't know how to get back to the live thing. Big up to Airline Videos and Shorts. And yeah, actually, you know what? You're saying that Airline Videos and Shorts. I've actually got videos of airplanes, and I've got to upload them. Traveling backwards and forwards. I've got some really good close-ups of airlines and other small aircraft airplanes, and I need to upload them onto my channel. I've got in the playlist a link of there for wildlife. I'm going to do one for airplanes because I have got some good shots of airplanes just flying by, and you can see the carriages coming down, and you can see what type of different airlines they are, of course. So yeah, I've got to bring that up. Thanks for dropping in, and I'm glad that you dropped in. Thank you very much. I've just subscribed to you. Big up to you, mate. Right. There you go. I've got to put them up. Because I haven't made time for it. And because from a distance and sometimes close by, you can capture the different angles of I've done it on video, not just photographs. So I've just got to put them up because I know they can be interesting to many people. Right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that well done. That's it. That's how you start them off, and then they carry on content creating, and then it's also about finding the right spot and the right place. Also, the weather does help when you're videoing aircraft, whether they are civilian or military, of course. But yeah, I've got some shots. I've got to put them up. That's a wicked idea. I'm going to do it because I know it can be popular as well. Not just that, but I do enjoy that. So I've got to put that up on the. I've got to create a new playlist and just put that for aircraft, and I'm going to do that. Big up to you, airline videos and shorts. I've just subscribed to you. If I catch you on Instagram, I'll catch you there as well. Now, back to this evening, the UEFA Champions League. I've got. I'm going to do a full-time result, and yeah, they've all finished now because a few minutes ago they were still playing. And no, you're welcome. I appreciate that always. Right, Girona 2, Feyenoord 3. Let me just turn this down because I'm scared that you guys might be able to hear it. It's Girona 2. This is the UEFA Champions League results for Wednesday, the 2nd of October. Girona 2, Feyenoord 3, Shakhtar Donetsk 0, Atlanta 3, Aston Villa 1. A screamer, a world class, a European, damn it, a universe screamer goal by the master of all master substitutes, John Duran, the 20-year-old Colombiano striker. How he hasn't been snatched by Chelsea, by Manchester United, by Arsenal, just to say a few. How he's not been snatched up, I do not know, because he doesn't even get first team starting. He's on the bench. But he's just scored a statement, momentous screamer of a world-class goal against none other than Bayern Munich in the Champions League stage, where it ended Aston Villa 1, Bayern Munich side that had the likes of Harry Kane, Michael Olise, Musiala, just to name a few on that side, and they could not muster a way to open up Aston Villa. It could be argued that man of the matches between Martinez, the Argentine World Cup winning goalkeeper, or John Duran. I'm giving it to, I might be biased in the sense that because I'm native of Colombia, but I'll tell you this much, John Duran, a Colombiano, been only 20 years old, master substitute. He's levels above Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's comparison as a substitute powerhouse that comes on to make a difference. Could he lead? Should he be starting for Aston Villa over Ole Watkins? I don't know. But for me, that goal is goal of the tournament in the UEFA Champions League right now. Not only because of the position whom he scored it against, but the mannerism of how he scored it. It's completely just took the roof off Villa Park. It's ended Aston Villa 1, Bayern Munich 0. Benfica 4, Atletico Madrid 0. Diego Simeone, I'm calling him a Mark II Tinkerbell. He does like to change formations during his matches, and I think it's coming to catch him up now. He didn't start with Conor Gallagher from the get-go against Real Madrid a few days ago. He did start with him, and then he swapped him with Conke. This time he started with Conke, and at half-time he brought on Conor Gallagher, but the damage was already made. Atletico Madrid were spanked not once, not two, not third time, but 4 times. Cuatro veces. Benfica les dio. No les voy a decir dónde. I'm not going to say where he got spanked to, but Diego Simeone losing to Benfica 4-0. Dynamo Zagreb and Monaco. What a game that must have been. I didn't watch that, but it was all over the place. Monaco going first up, I believe, and then it both backwards and forwards. It ended Dynamo Zagreb 2, Monaco 2. This is a shocker. Lille 1, Real Madrid 0. Should Carlo Ancelotti, should he have started with Modric and Mbappe from the beginning, because he didn't. He only brought them on as a double substitution on 55 minutes or so. They're already 1-0 down there. They had Vincent. At one point, they had Junior, Modric, Kukimani as an example, Camavinga, Jude Bellingham, Carrival, Rudiger, and they could not break down Lille. Bruno Genesio, the manager of Lille, will be saying to himself, we've actually probably played better in other league games. But tonight we've played okay, but we stopped Real Madrid. That's telling you something. So Lille will look to build on this victory over La Real Madrid. No doubt. Real Madrid fans will be in the mud. Because now the next result, Liverpool 2, Bologna 0. Nunes starting up top instead of Diogo Jota. For me, as a neutral looking at from the outside looking in, I need Nunes to start against my Palace on Saturday, because Nunes, I just don't rate him. Against my Palace, as a Crystal Palace fan, I don't fear him playing against my Crystal Palace. So I want him to start this weekend, this Saturday, 12:30. But Liverpool have won tonight in the UEFA Champions League against Bologna, 2-0. McAllister and then Mo Salah scoring in the second half, one in each half. So my prediction for this one was a 3-0 win for Liverpool, so I wasn't far off there. RB Leipzig 2, Juventus 3. I had, from the beginning, before any ball was kicked, I had both Juventus and AC Milan as dark horses to potentially just creep their way because of the new formation, new setup of the Champions League. I had them, and look, they've just got an away winner, RB Leipzig, 3-2 away. And last of all, tonight, Sturm Graz 0, Club Brugge 1. It's early doors at the moment in the sense of the table for the Champions League, but I'm going to read it out because I think it's early doors. I mean, there's only 2 games played. It's only until January when we'll find out who's going to get knocked out or not. My understanding is anyone that finishes 25th or below will be out. So, but in there you have got some names there. But I'm going to quickly do the top half. Borussia Dortmund are on 6 points. They lead because they've got a goal difference of 9. Of course, because of what they did against Celtic, Brendan Rodgers' Celtic. Brest have got 6 points, played 2, won 2, goal difference of 5. Also on a goal difference plus of 5, Benfica having won today against Diego Simeone's Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. That's a very big mistake to make there, no doubt. Bayern Leverkusen have also got 6 points out of 2 games, goal difference of 5. Here comes in the Premier League clubs. Liverpool are in 5th place, having with 6 points, having played 2, and they've got a goal difference of 4. Also, Aston Villa, having played 2, I've got 6 points with a goal difference, the same as Liverpool with 4. The reason why Aston Villa is ahead, I have no idea. Manchester City also 2 points, 2 games played, but they've only got 4 points, of course, because they drew their first one and now they've won their second match. And that's the 8th position. Going further down, Arsenal are all the way down in 13th, and they're on 4 points, so they're basically in the same position as Manchester from 8th to 14. But PSG, in my opinion, because they played there last night at the Emirates, I've always felt, looking at it as a neutral, PSG always feel that they treat the opponents are going to play at the Emirates, and I suppose back in the day at Highbury. Not that I have too much recollection of that, but if you ask Arsenal fans, I think they'll tell you that PSG always feel like they're going to their bogey team in European football when they face Arsenal. So it's just early doors in the competition, especially how the form is set up. But my point being is this: Arsenal are in 13th. Manchester City, Aston Villa, and Liverpool are in the top 8. And nobody at Arsenal, no one at Manchester City, and no one at Liverpool in this competition thus far has scored a goal like a screamer than John Turan has scored today. I say no more. Could Nunes have scored a goal like that? Not in a million years. Don't ask me. Go and ask a Liverpool fan out there. Could Nunes, does he have the techers? Does he has the technical ability to score a goal like John Duran goal scored today against Bayern Munich in the Champions League? Can Nunes do that? As a Crystal Palace fan, I need him to start against my Palace, Nunes, on Saturday at 12:30. If he starts, that helps us. So I hope Slot picks Nunes against us 12:30 on Saturday at Selhurst Park. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace, and also please go and check out Airline Videos and Shorts. They do videos on aircraft. Big up to you, gentlemen, there. Also, big up to Steve V for dropping in. Steve RFC. Also, Adriana Wiltshire. Adriana Wiltshire, thank you very much. TGH316. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you where I was watching the matches because I think I might get in trouble. New to what live stream is, and I just don't want to do anything wrong. DAMO1168, big up to you for dropping in as well. Mike Ox Shelgrim, thank you very much for pointing out Liverpool were winning earlier on. Big up to you. And big up to Lucky Abdi Zach. Thank you very much for dropping in. And big up to Leah Hamilton Farmer for dropping in earlier on. And again, I couldn't tell you where I was watching it because I just don't want to get. I don't know if I'm allowed to. There's some things I do know, some things I'm not sure, so I just don't do it until I know later on. Right. I've been live just now, gone over 3 hours. Thank you very much, anyone out there watching. Last of all, I'm going to end on the Crystal Palace women team. Laura Kaminsky, Adam Jeffrey, coaching staff at Crystal Palace Women Football Club. Amy Everett, the Crystal Palace Women captain. All the Crystal Palace Women players that featured this evening against Aston Villa Women. Even the ones that did not come onto the pitch as substitutes. I am absolutely profoundly proud of what you are doing this season. I know that the results on paper don't reflect on what you are all putting on that pitch. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Crystal Palace fan. I was there at Leighton Orient Stadium where Tottenham Hotspur women play football. Had a wonderful day there. Of course, Crystal Palace women lost 4-0, but it was a wonderful reception from Tottenham Hotspur Women's Football Club, hosting both their home fans and the Crystal Palace away fans. I had a wonderful day out. It was a Sunday, and so big up to Tottenham Hotspur Women FC for that. But back to the Crystal Palace women, I am in no doubt. Absolutely no doubt that the results will come in the way you had tackled, the way you approached, the intensity set out of the tempo of the play today by Molly-Mae Sharpe, as an example, illustrates the want, the need and desire of Crystal Palace women players on that pitch, working for each other, fighting for each other, making sure that they can prove to everyone what Laura Kaminsky means for her team to do on the pitch, for what the efforts, what Grace Williams, the head of women's football at Crystal Palace during the summer, It's all going to come. It's coming. The results will come if you keep working hard in training and on the next match day and the weekend. So, Crystal Palace women, I'm proud of you. I'm desperately sad that you all didn't get the goal and the winning for yourselves, for the fans that travelled there today at the Bescot Stadium. But I tell you something, Crystal Palace women, you are all absolutely amazing. Keep working hard in training, and the results will come. This is Diego C. Palace. Thank you very much, anybody out there watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe at Diego C. Palace. Leave a notification bell on. Also, if you can, drop a like. And last of all, please share it. Try and tell people out there that I'm beginning to do live streams for yeah, I'm learning how to do it. So I hope it's all been okay for everybody out there. That's it. So hopefully I'll try and do some more watch alongs tomorrow, but I don't know because I'm quite busy tomorrow. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and up the Palace, and well done, Crystal Palace women today, and John Duran as well for that screamer of a goal, the Colombian player. Well done. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.